spill some in right here.
Real spill.
I'm
Real
happy.
spill.
Let me get some. Hey, hold on.
Okay, real spill. That's what I'm talking about.
What's up, man? It's your boy Chef Barber, and I'm the Chef Studio Cook. Fucking with Real Spill Podcast. On the real side. You know what I'm talking about?
I catch a bitch,
Yeah.
I break a bitch and make him sell her pussy. Nigga, this your girlfriend. If that bitch decided to AWOL right now, your whole world ends. I catch a bitch.
I know y'all just saw that. Ain't no way, bro.
Hey.
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on, man? You getting into some capping, extreme cap. I want y'all to hear something. I want y'all to hear something.
these niggas begging, begging me to bring this whole ass motherfucking Buick built pussy out of motherfucking the garage right now. What year is that pussy? This ain't 77. It's a 77 Buick LeSabre, bitch. LeSabre. These niggas begging me to bring this whole ass motherfucking Buick built pussy out of motherfucking the garage right now. What year is that pussy? This ain't 77. It's a 77 Buick LeSabre, bitch. LeSabre.
Say them, bitch.
Like, hell yeah, I'm old, G, nigga. You gotta respect that shit on dead home.
Y'all should have seen that slap.
I'd like to solve the puzzle. Insert dick into my pooper? You know, we're gonna have to cut that now. It's insert disc into CD player. I'd like to solve the puzzle. A real freak? Jesus, you can't say that. It's picking a right fruit. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Hold on, before you answer, think to yourself, would this be appropriate to say to a family? Oh, okay, I get it. Great. Now, what do you say to that happy family watching at home? Crumb shots? Get you crumb? You son of a bitch. Yes, Martha. I'd like to solve the puzzle. Rum shots get you drunk. Yes, rum shots get you drunk. I'd say it's a little more appropriate than not shooting loads get you fucking drunk. I'd like to solve the puzzle. I shame on me for thinking that man was trying to be my friend. That man was not trying to be my friend. Look at me. I ain't shame with the back with that. I shame on me for thinking that man. Look, I was time.
Say, look, I want y'all to understand something. Because on my last live, I had Grand come up. You know, she come up all the time whenever she had time. And it's always kind of like the same. And I got to hurry up and get off of here before I make it to the state place. I don't, now, me and this girl, she's cool. She's very cool person. She's cool people. When it comes to attraction, she is very attractive. And I'm sure she gets it on every time. But, and I'm sure she has people that she come in contact with that she's a naturally cool person. And that's most women. Most women are cool. The ones that have very cool personalities. You know, they they're gonna be they're gonna get men's attention. And some of us, some of us niggas, they feel like just because a girl smile at them that they wanna have sex with them. And then some niggas feel like if your girl smile at a nigga or laugh at a joke, that she wants to get a nigga some pussy. Now, mind you, that that is a possibility. You can laugh a girl jaws up. You could joke. Uh you could joke your way into the draw. That is a thing. And niggas know that. So niggas do be like, bitch, that shit wasn't that funny. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas are super, know, protective or is it protective or super conscious of how who and what that woman is laughing at or find entertaining because whoever entertains the woman is gonna ultimately get that woman's attention and hold that woman's attention. And as a man, no man wants his woman's attention is held by no other man. So I get it. But there's a certain degree of controlling um, that come with it. Some degree of insecurity is there when a man is like overly um, aggressive when his girlfriend is talking or speaking with other men. There's some sort of insecurity there. Now, sometimes a woman can go too far thinking that she's doing nothing wrong because she understands I want to say she know she's not it's not like what the man's making it, but I'm gonna tell y'all how to solve it. Niggas typically don't care until you start to make that person more important than what they're saying. That person can't be more important. If you show the guy that you with that he is more important to you than this person that you speaking to, then your problem will go away. The insecurity, his insecurity will start to vanish because he will see that, you know, he will see the commitment. He will see that, hey, um, she's able to cut that off for me. But if as a woman, if you don't feel like you're doing nothing, you'll put up an argument, and that argument will be met with challenges because that nigga don't give a fuck about what. The only thing he hear is you protecting or trying to give justification for continuing on with some shit that he don't agree with. So you're actually showing that nigga whatever situation it is he disagree with is more important, has more value to you than him. And that's where you gonna end up ultimately having a problem. Because he's gonna feel every, even if he not, even if that thing or that person is not important. Once you challenge or start to justify, make excuses about said situation, he's um, confronting you about, or he's telling you his displeasement with it. Once you start to make excuses, or once you start to justify, he's gonna begin to challenge you on that because he knows what he's talking about. Whether you understand it or not, don't know nigga. Just because you hang around a lot of men, don't mean you understand. Because even if with you hanging around niggas and being friends, having males as friends, they're not trying to, or they say they're not sexually attracted to you. Don't make it true. That shit ain't true at all. Niggas ain't talking to no girl they don't or would fuck. Or there isn't a girl that now it's certain niggas that have standards that be like fucking like that. Some niggas don't like what they perceive like that. Some niggas don't know how to navigate in that space because they feel like just because you laugh at them or you laugh at a joke or you smile at them, they say, "Oh, she like you," and really she don't like you. The joke was just funny. And every nigga know that about certain niggas. What's up, big boy? Certain niggas, it don't matter what the attention is. If you give them some attention, they're gonna think that you like them more than you really like them. And they can set themselves up for failure if they run into the right girl that got time to entertain that bullshit. Oh shit. They gonna some girls will see what they could get out of you because you think they like them. Or you think they like you and they really don't. So they'll play on the situation. Yeah. So that's a lot of setting they niggas setting themselves up for failure when they come. So but for women, it's a timing thing. She might not like you. A man know like what it took to get his girl and what he did to get his girl. So he'll see like, and he know what you like and what you don't like. A lot of women think niggas don't pay attention. We pay attention to everything. We have to, and we have certain intuitions also that are notify us when we're in a situation that's not good for us. And I don't think a lot of women understand that or respect that ability because we don't verbalize it or vocalize it. We just move on it. Like because we don't communicate in our feelings. We understand. We see what's going on. We feel it, and we try to make sense of it, of what we feeling, and then we use logic in our actions. So you see a lot of niggas that may have moved on in a relationship. They detach themselves or they're detached from the relationship, and the woman won't know, or and the woman to think that everything is fine, but in reality, it wasn't. Nigga, you ran that nigga away with your action, with your mouth, with your how you moving, how you treat him. He's not gonna argue with you. He's just gonna move different. He just gonna change the way he deal with you. And a lot of women don't understand that or don't know how to comprehend when they see that because they're wanting an emotional reaction. And you're not gonna so for some men, you're not gonna get that. For the most part, we're gonna tell you, we're gonna put you on notice, and we'll try to have a conversation about it. But for the most part, when people are doing you wrong, they don't see it themselves. They try to act. So my thing is like, I can't hit you and tell you if it hurt, right? So the only way I know I hurt you is if you tell me, like, damn, that hurt. So I know not to do it again if I respect or have any value on the relationship. A lot of niggas don't have a lot of um a lot of the value in the relationship gets replaced because of the lack of accountability and lack of acknowledgement when somebody somebody wrongs you. Because you could tell a woman think they're right about everything. So you tell her you're doing this, but she see it as she's doing something different, or it don't mean that she's gonna stick with what she's saying. And that's cool if you don't, if you okay with the results of what of how you communicate and how you respond. If you cool with the results, then cool. But if you really want to be with this person or this dude, or you want to keep this dude, then you need to acknowledge what he's telling you because you're gonna end up looking stupid at the end of the whole thing anyway. Because I know in this day and age, women like to think that they can conduct themselves like men. They think they can have multiple niggas. They could keep all these trains on that track, and it devalue the train. It devalue the track. And niggas don't want that track that everybody been on. So you devalue yourself, and then this the Megan Thee Stallion effect. It's the Clay Thomas Megan Thee Stallion effect. But to get off of y'all, to get back to my point is if you if there's a dude or if you dealing with a guy and he don't understand that hey, I might like cartoons today, I might not like them tomorrow, or I might like um Facebook today, but now I like Instagram. If they don't understand or can grasp the idea of you know how to act or conduct yourself, then they don't particularly like you. That's with man and if you're in any relationship that you involve yourself in, you have to reserve the right to be yourself. And you have to reserve the right to change or grow. And you should always understand whether your partner is in support of you or if they're working against you. You have to know the difference because to one year you may go a whole year working for a company and your partner is cool with you going to work every day because they know where you at, they know what you're doing, they understand what kind of money you're making. It's easy for them to manage that situation because it's a set thing. It's predictable. But let's say next year you may want to run your own business or open your own business, and you want to so that you can't predict. That's not predictable. So with that being so unpredictable, it's gonna take, and then it's gonna take up a lot more of your time than just a regular 9 to 5. So your person is to understand, see, and recognize, and support your person will communicate with you and work with you. You will see it. He or she will understand how to communicate and with you on your ambitious uh your ambitions. But you also have to recognize when they're against you. When they're against you, they always try to put something in the way. They always trying to put a roadblock here, a roadblock there. They're always misinterpreting what you're doing. So if you have a product that you're trying to sell, you have to talk to people. So you have to talk to men and women. But your person is like you all in these niggas' face. So you making a big deal out of nothing. I have to be in people's face in order to sell my product. If my product is myself, then I have to engage with people. And if your person don't understand that, they working against your program. And you have to recognize that in order to know how to deal with it. You'll fuck around and get, and that's for women, y'all eat, it's more likely for y'all to get caught up in a situation like that and be stuck and have to fight, with somebody about with your guy about, what you're doing and not doing. Because there's red flags and insecurities that wasn't showing until you got to this point. That's what I call personally, I call that sleeping with the enemy. Being with somebody that really don't mean you no good, that don't want to see you advance or grow, don't want to see you do nothing other than the basic shit that you've been doing that they can control. They want to keep you stagnated. They want to stunt your growth. They don't want you to do anything other than, you know, the shit they can control. They want to alter who you are and who you trying to grow into become because they're in fear of you outgrowing them. In your mind, you may be like, shit, I'm doing this for us. In most niggas' mind, that's what we be doing. We be like, shit, bitch, I'm doing this for us. But first thing a woman, them insecurities gonna take over and they gonna bleed off into the relationship. And that mean they gonna bleed off into the whatever it is you trying to do to better yourself. And that shit is not a healthy spot to be in. You have to separate that shit. You can't get caught up in a situation like that. No one wants to be controlled to the point to where it feels like they can't be themselves. That's a horrible place to be in. It's a horrible place to have your girl. If you're a man, that's a horrible position to put your girl in. You asking to be cheated on. You asking to be backed up. She gonna do something it's gonna be something bad once she realize or once she decide she don't want to be in that shit no more and you took it too far. You're gonna end up in a bad place. So it's best to just let the shit go. And it's best to leave on good terms, no matter how hard how bad it hurt. It's best to leave on good terms. That's a fucked up term. because you always want to leave the door open for communication, especially like, you got people throwing this love word around and shit and not knowing the actual meaning of it, like, or not knowing how to build in the love, as a thing. Like, you love people that you don't have to control. Like, treat that situation like that. Like, you don't have to be insecure because a person want to grow and do things outside of the norm or what you used to. And if that person decide that they want to do something to better themselves or grow into becoming something different or something better, you gotta allow them to do that. Even if they do outgrow you and they do decide, hey, I'm gonna leave. Or but what people fuck up at, and where it goes all the way wrong, is people it's when they take advantage of a person. When someone sacrifice all of their time and their finances into you, and then for you to just make it, and then you turn around, and that's everybody. That's the main insecurity, is this motherfucker gonna make it and leave, and now all my investment and all my time and all my commitment to this, what this motherfucker wanted to do, is gone down the drain, and that's a legit concern. That's a very legit concern. You should be, everyone who invests anything, whether it's time, money, emotion, anything, all of that should be compensated for if you acknowledge the sacrifice. But a lot of people don't acknowledge the sacrifice. There's some people you could do shit for, and they'll treat you like shit, or they'll treat it as if it wasn't nothing. And those are red flags. Like, when you do stuff, you take someone out, they don't say thank you, or you buy something for somebody and they don't appreciate it. I don't care how small it is. You took out of your finances to buy that shit, or you took out of your time to make time for that shit, and they don't appreciate it. That show you. So instead of making a big fuss out about it, you have to just deal with it accordingly. You say, okay, well, I know this person don't particularly uh, fuck with me like that, or wouldn't do for me, or don't appreciate it. You have to not try to do more. You have to just don't do nothing more, because the more, no matter what you do, that person always gonna look at it like it was nothing. No matter what you do, that person gonna want to have some say so in whatever it is you do, whoever it is you talking to. And that's not a healthy situation for nobody to be in. Don't find yourself in a situation where you're under the thumb of a controlling individual that want to keep you isolated from the world. No matter what the conditions is, no matter what it is going on. If you had a job, you're gonna talk to the men at work. So if he jealous of you talking to, if you want to do some YouTube shit or some socialite shit, it's gonna still be that problem. Ain't There's not no way that nigga don't understand that being a YouTuber is based on capturing attention. And a woman gonna get attention way faster than a man, because it's way more perverted as men out here than it is women. And with women, they're based, they like what they see. So if you like up here like I am, I'm not gonna have a lot of women if they don't already know me. A lot of women not gonna be on the path because I don't show shit. So I'm not gonna get their attention with the visual. Men are attracted to visuals also. Women that cut the camera on, they don't give a fuck if she's halfway cute or decent looking. It's gonna be 20 niggas in the chat, everybody talking, everybody trying to shoot their shot. It's gonna happen. But if you don't, you feel like your woman will slip off into the grip of another dude, then that's because you didn't spend the time curating or teaching her how to not to, or you didn't teach her anything about how to communicate with men, or you don't. It didn't. You ain't even got to teach her. You could teach her that, but you don't. You didn't. You don't trust her around other men. Then it's a trust issue there, and y'all need to work on that. And for the most part, without trust in any relationship, it's gonna always be some turmoil. I don't. I'm difficult. I I like to. People like to say that I'm harder on women, but I'm not. I don't like to see women in fucked up position. But I also understand how you can create that position for yourself. The main ingredient to making this shit work, and it's a shame nobody here to hear this, but the main ingredient is to show your person that they're more valuable than whatever else going. That don't mean you don't crash your shit out for them, but do the necessary things to show the importance. But you have to this has to be established well before you get on a line, get on the live. It's got to be established way before you get on. My approach is always honesty. If you honest about it, they can only be mad about it one time. No one, everybody want, nobody wants to be lied to or like being lied to. Nobody want to be manipulated or like being manipulated. If you start to doing the lying and the manipulating, is where shit go totally left and go totally wrong. And that's where it get violent. And I don't agree with the violence against women to an extent. So my thing is, y'all just make sure you be honest, communicate, and if some shit is over with, make it understood and known that that shit over with. Because I don't see this girl having shit to say to me if it's over with. Like, what the fuck is we arguing? Fuck I want to do. But if there's a leverage thing, like a person may feel like they have the leverage on you, and you have to do what they say, or you have to be under their control and work your way out that situation fast. That shit is not healthy. But it gets hard because a lot of times it's a lot of shit involved, that responsibilities that you got to think about, and that comes with more finances. So a lot of times we get involved in these relationships and we, you know, overdo it with the responsibility. And you start having kids with people that you know you've been having problems with, but you think the kid is gonna change the situation, or a marriage don't change the situation. Marriage don't stop dicks from getting hard or pussies from getting lit. So if the bitch was cheating before you got married and that was the problem or the issue, it's going to continue to be an issue during the marriage, because marriage doesn't mean I need to stop doing it or I'm going to stop doing it. If that's not the fix. Pretending to be overly committed to some shit you wasn't committed to is not the fix. And people make themselves believe that that's the fix. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I ain't gonna lie, brother. Yeah, cool. You want my name? Cool. God put me in a position of where to feel me. That you know how long it's been since I seen this type money in my account. And then I'm looking, and there's another that's for that. So, yeah, he been saying,
Yeah, so I knew y'all was gonna come in because I know y'all want to give it to you how real. So Kev did reach out to me. I've been knowing Kev a long time, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been knowing Kev a long time. And it kind of came off as he made it sound like I agree with the book. I agree with the bullshit of the roast. No, I did not. I didn't agree with the joke. When he called me, he was basically telling me, calling me out of respect as friends. And basically, I cut him off. I know what a roast is. I understand what a roast is. I watch him. I love him. I watch him. I love comedy. I love Kevin. I'm a fan of Kevin. That's my homeboy. I've been knowing him a long time. But the only thing I wanted to express to Kev was it's a lot of people like me that's under the old law that I would never laugh at no joke about dead people. Anytime somebody demeans the dead, it turns my stomach because it's the lowest thing you can do. When they made the jokes about his family, that shit wasn't funny to me either, because it shows that you're not as talented as you are when you got to pick on people that can't defend themselves, right? So for me, I just let him know that he just had to understand that ain't everybody play. Everybody don't laugh at that shit because some of us still have morals. I still say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I still open doors for people. You know what I'm saying? I still respect my elders. So joking on anybody, Charlie Kirk, anybody. Charlie Kirk talked about George Floyd. But I would never laugh at somebody talking about somebody that got killed or somebody that's not here, bro. So demeaning the dead at any point, at any time, is never funny to me, regardless who it is. You know what I'm saying? And I had to let him know that. Am I mad at him? No, I'm mad at him. He didn't say it. I said it.
Hater, hater, hater. 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 My camera must have died. I recorded you first. I was already recording you. And look at you. Look at you. Won't leave me alone. Oh, you won't leave me get in the car. Okay, so let me get a car here. We're going to record right here. Look, I'm trying to get in the car. I'm trying to leave you. I don't want to be with you. You would just walk with a nigga. You just walk with a nigga. I'm trying to go chill on the beach. You won't let me do it. That's all. Why you ain't recording no more? Are you? Yes, I'm trying to chill with over there. I told you, come on her. I know what I want. Why are you in my car? Why are you in my 26?
Every sodomite butthole will get cancer in the butthole. It'll burn. Hey, I see you're expecting again. I am, yeah. What number's this? Number 4. Good Lord, 4. I know. There must be something in the air. Yeah, probably your legs. Hey, I see you're expecting again. I am, yeah. What number's this? Number 4. Good Lord, 4. I know. There must be something in the air. Yeah, probably your legs. All right. Grandma, hold your head back. Grandma, sit back. Where all my scamming ass niggas. Dodging real competition. So this time, she stepped into the ring against Max FC bantamweight champion Eun Ji Choi. Let's see if this fight was more competitive than the others. The start of the fight went exactly as expected. The Mona kick was on full display from the jump. Sharp, relentless, suffocating. Every time Eun tried to step in, eat a kick. Move wrong, eat a kick. Look at Mona wrong, eat a kick. Eat a kick, eat a kick, eat a kick. But Mona didn't just rely on her legs. She also showed her boxing skills.
proving she's just as dangerous with her hand. This was another dominant performance from Mona Kimura, moving her undefeated record to 4-0. You're dodging real competition.
Oh, really? How you gonna let bro really put the ring on? I'm probably at the house playing football. Or I'm at one of the lakes in the back. We're for 4 lakes on the property. Or watching TV outside. We watch the ESPN right here, about to watch the game in a second. Or I just come in here and see what I want Well, I'm here. About Twitch, man. We twitching now, man. We hide this shit. We right here live in real life, man. Tell the boys, state your name and state your claim to the game, man. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see it. You see it. You know, but my phone, my battery just charged up. The phone, my battery just charged up. A few moments later. Sato, only from the Zaza man with the motherfucker playing and my nigga got the clothes. He got the best fashion that will keep you splashing. You see me in my jeans last year. Salsa P, say so P. It's Mr. Owe. Live from Twitch. Don't hide your bitch. Subscribe to Twitch. Zaza man. Sato. Owe. He like to move it. He like to move it. We like to move it.
Oh, yeah. I'm Shantia. I know who you are. Is that the picture? I thought that was like a black Twitter rumor, you know, like COVID-19. Do you think it'll ever happen again? Come on. I keep hoping, but you know what they say. Good things only happen to black women once. I'm actually inclined to agree with your client, but I'm not interested in cutting corners. I was voted most professional in my graduating class. Oh, sis. You, sis. Won't he do it? He just did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I say it. I think we have ourselves a black lady on now. Good morning, ladies. My pregnancy test. Y'all looking at me real negative. No, you're good. All right, well, let's get started. Just as a reminder, we are all here to select a jury for civil case 5669B, which starts tomorrow. Bailiff Shantir, can you bring the pool in?
Forgive me, Your Honor.
Why, do you run the Wi-Fi for Versus?
I'm a little confused, Your Honor. See, I'm a good-looking black man, successful attorney, got my urine cut suit on hand. I know I got you seasick with these waves. Ahoy, matey.
So, I got waves too. What does any of that have to do with the case, counselor?
Nothing. I'm single.
Okay. Holy Dora Melange? It's a black lady shirt on it. What's happening? What's happening?
Y'all better pause.
Yeah, someone mailing it. Yeah, it's a video. It's a video. Okay, man, this next time, jury. Yes. Yes, it's something. Yes, fine ass jury.
You can't film in a courtroom.
Really, guy? Let's begin jury selection. Plaintiff's counsel, we will start with you. Nadia.
Yeah, man.
following the black dude, antagonizing him, messing with him. Black dude tells him to back up. Now the dude in the blue about to pull out his phone to try to record it because he didn't got the black dude pissed off. He pushed it back. He grabbed his phone and he threw it. Now mind you, he pushed the black dude first, and the black dude pushed him back and then threw his phone. Black dude walks off, tries to get in his car. He's trying to leave. Now the dude in the blue about to break his window.
Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his motherfucking ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. Beat his ass. You nigga go to, you nigga go to, you don't bust that man window. You bust that man window. He keep trying to get in his ass corner. He ain't fucking with him. He busted that man window in his car. That man had got in his car. Look what he did. You just beat your ass and you stay fucking with people. You like fuck family, nigga. He stays in the maze. His ass got broken. How you gonna mess with a man's woman and child? A fucking woman and child. That's what a man's woman and child. Everything you deserve.
The point of this video, man, leave black people alone. It's not the Jim Crow era no more. You can't just go around harassing black people thinking shit, especially a black man with his family.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. If you know anyone,
That's nice. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Oh. Oh. Hello, ma'am. Hey, good morning. I'm Liberty Gonzalez, Sheriff's Office.
Sway being pulled over, your signal legwork today would be an operation for distracted driver. You drove past your local home with your right hand manipulating that phone. I mean, that's how you
So,
on your hand.
so you want to just call this a day? Or
I call it day, you have a hand on
you
manipulating.
said my right hand.
Oh, I thought I told you right hand. Right hand. I saw you
So you
manipulating
didn't.
with the right hand, perhaps not, right?
You didn't see me with my right hand.
So I
You
just
saying that you saw me with
I
my
know
right
what
hand.
you said. I know what I said. I'm asking you now. Did you now have fun? You did not have fun. Hands you got, you got one of you.
Here to go.
Yeah, hands you got, you got one of you.
Here to go.
You have a dog's life situation insurance. Being down, bitch. That man should have stayed down. But that man should have stayed down, bitch. Being Nah, that was crazy.
So
I hope that ain't AI, man.
see, I don't know what that is. That don't seem right.
I hope that ain't AI, because like I said, they play so much, man.
Yeah, so like I've been seeing a lot of videos like this coming from South America for about the last 10 years. Something is trying to make contact.
Right.
Because that same phenomenon is also associated with crop circles.
Okay.
I don't want to go there, but go ahead.
Let me just do something else. Because Joy got this Mr. Bagel. We throwing this out there. It's not from here, man. Because y'all was talking about something before we had to cut the episode. Y'all was talking about
What?
I was talking about the it was going into the Anunnakis, and it was going that direction about old civilization. Human show we're talking about.
Yeah, because they teach the kids in Kenya about Tartaria in school.
so
Wow.
so
Think about that.
what is called Mesopotamia?
Tartaria, the old world. That's pardon me. That's ancient maps that talk about the old world. Most of human civilization that we see now is underwater. All of the ruins is underwater. 1,000%. The scariest thing to me is that at the top of Mount Everest, they find these 8 feet in diameter oysters. So that means at one point in time, Mount Everest was completely underwater. Absolutely. The highest point on the planet was completely underwater. And then the tallest mountain is actually currently underwater. Where do 90% of UFO sightings originate and lead from? The water. The water. Why is Rear 2-star Admiral Tim Gallaudet coming out saying that they track certain locations outside the Catalina Islands to rock formations under the water that look like? said he couldn't figure out how to get out. And he was like, he didn't know what they're trying to get out of. They all trying to get out the situation. Because
Sarah Benzinda, granted authority to Blocksberry Auto Body LLC.
in the Bible, it talks about how a guy survives in the belly of a fish for 12 days. What fish is this?
And they use ostrich in South Africa. They use an ostrich.
Like, come on. But then
They use a symbolism.
But then
All of
you hear about the pelacaras down in Peru, where somebody's using advanced technology. They're pretty much scalping, peeling the faces off of villagers, using advanced technology. They putting together hunting parties to fight these creatures. They get shot. They fall off their hoverboards. Other in their group come to rescue them. They can speak English and Spanish and whatever another language that's inaudible. You know, there's a series. I think it's called Raised by Wolves, and in that series, they show you that gold robot. In Russian history, that was a real thing. A non-human origin craft crashed. The survivors had a attack robot that was made to defend them. The Russians was able to capture this robot.
Put them on a
Well, that's the
magnetic
same
force
thing that
field.
happened if you think about in Roswell.
Same thing.
Same thing. So, but even in Roswell, just think about the history of mankind from where we were in prehistoric time to all the way now. We was basically in the industrial age until the crash in Roswell. What the humans have been able to do in 75 years, we couldn't do in thousands of years. So until Roswell was the mark where technology accelerated at light speed.
We went from the Model T4
to self-driving Teslas in 75 years. Under 100
They
years.
already had electric cars back in the day, right? In the 40s.
That's why I asked him about what's that guy?
They did.
Valley.
Hydrogen.
Okay.
But we didn't have light and fiber optics.
We had no LEDs.
We had no LED. This is all like, like now we at AI.
This Valley and Thor guy supposedly was in the Eisenhower era and offered us technology like that. Like we could have no sickness, I can cure all diseases, et cetera, et cetera. I can do this and I can do that and I can give you technology, but all you got to do is stop fucking with this damn nuclear weapon shit.
Yeah, so that's why when I seen Tucker Carlson saying that governments got nuclear from these non-humans, I feel like someone's trying to send him off the beaten path. Because he boils down the whole non-human intelligence thing to just angels thing. You really can't call something an alien that has already been here before we was here.
Yeah, I don't even know why they use that because people been going back and forth like for a long time. So Atlantis, to me, from what I've studied, used to be the Las Vegas of this part of the galaxy.
Yeah, they were having a ball.
Motherfuckers used to come here. This shit is underneath the Atlantic Ocean. Motherfuckers used to come here, all different types of beings from everywhere and chill.
For sure.
And if you came through the Stargate, you could bring weapons.
And that's another reason why we invaded Iraq. For access to those Stargates.
Bingo.
That's it.
I just
Big
thought of it.
time.
Hold on, Jory told me he got something pulled up for you. You just.
I thought we went over there for all.
No.
That will lead us to UFOs. All right. Now, I know you're into this topic.
What we're seeing, these phenomena are spiritual phenomena. They've been here forever. There's a lot of evidence of that in the written record going back thousands
What do you mean?
of years. They're angels and demons, of course. The way to know what the truth is by figuring out what they're trying to prevent you from believing. And if you look at the U.S. government propaganda, DOD propaganda, on the question of UFOs, UAPs, the one thread that connects all of it is that these are not supernatural. These are little green men from Mars. They're weather phenomenon. They're experimental aircraft. The one thing that they don't want you to believe is that they are spiritual entities.
Why would that be so threatening to them?
Well, that's a great question. That is the question. Consistent with what we know about spiritual forces, which is always a deal. Bow down before me and all of this will be yours. And it's the template for our own lives. And there is a lot of informed speculation that the US government has participated in this, and the defense technology, in particular nuclear technology, is the product of that. I will say one extremely interesting thing that no one seems to know is that it's not exactly clear where nuclear technology came from.
When it comes to that part, why would they give us nuclear when it's obviously that nuclear explosion ripped through the fabric of space and time? That's why all of the whistleblowers.
So it don't make sense. It don't make sense for some outer space being to give us nuclear weapons or nuclear energy when it innately destroy where they from or bleed through. This is probably why there's never been a nuclear war. There's been catastrophic events, bombings. There ain't been no nuclear war. Because if one of them motherfuckers go off, and essentially screws the whole entire solar system.
Was coming out saying, yeah, UFO showed up and turned off 10 Minuteman missiles.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't want to destroy this planet. Look here. This is a prison planet. They need human beings to create these nuclear weapons just in case some other motherfuckers from somewhere else decide to come over and invade them, because this is motherfuckers that don't like the reptilians. That's why they came over here.
That's another reason why they want you to think this is also a prison planet, because here's the thing. Why would a supreme intelligence ever tell you the truth?
Right.
The Dogon tribe in Mali. They have the star map of Sirius B.
A, B, C is 3.
So we can't say that these beings don't travel the galaxy. Even if they use extra dimensional technology to go point A to point B, they still from there. Because they say, it's been documented in the grade Zeta Reticuli.
Yeah.
And hold on. In the movie Men in Black, doesn't he mention Zeta Reticuli?
Zeta Reticuli.
Right, that's what saying they put this shit right there.
So then you gotta really look at it.
How about Sirius? How about Sirius Satellite Radio?
Right. I thought about that too.
There you go.
A and B.
Say A and B. There you go.
I thought about that.
Like the key to all of this right now are the tridactyls that they found in Peru. Because those tridactyl mummies of those creatures are the same spitting image.
Breaking news. Breaking motherfucking news. Dean the Great has been arrested for robbery. Damn, I wonder who he robbed. Oh, it was a strong arm robbery. Them niggas was out there playing. They was out there playing. Just talking about this yesterday. They push it so close to the edge, they damn near fuck their cell phone. that's what we tuning in for. At least they didn't get AV caught up in that bullshit. Getting the great arrested on on strong arm robbery charge. I was just saying yesterday on the live stream with Ted Ellenwood Studios that they play too much. They be pushing it right to the line. They seem to know when to stop. This time they ain't know when to stop. Got his ass booked. That's fucked up. I wonder what happened. Gonna keep y'all updated on what's going on with that situation as the news come in.
Of the creatures from Close Encounter. Yeah, we actually have mummified remains.
So hold on,
of
let me
creatures.
Close Encounters.
Can y'all show me what y'all talking about? I didn't see that. Can y'all show me?
Yeah, because Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or you said Close Encounters of the Third Kind?
Yes.
Because I don't remember seeing it. I just remember seeing the dude. I remember seeing that part. I never seen that.
They can pull this up. They can pull this up.
The light look like too.
So, okay, all right. So let me. I mean, man, when you say,
I had a question.
Go ahead, Sin.
If you say like everything was like moving and then a flood came or whatever, I seen look like stone cities like underground or where they discovered that. Why can't we find anything else? We can't find a bulldozer metal that they was using if they so called had it. Like, why isn't nothing found?
We have found.
Like everything.
So so
like technology.
We found they. Tarani people that Credo Mutwa speaks about, the Zulu shaman, which is a group of reptilians, which they dox their information by making Darth Maul Sith from Star Wars the Shitarani. So therefore, whenever you search this, Star Wars comes up. These are the games that they play to hide their information. Everything that we speak about, why we haven't found it, we haven't found it. Abraham Lincoln, from his Niagara Falls text, talks about the extinct giants that used to rule North America that are buried in the mounds there. I went to Winnemucca, Nevada, to the museum, looking for places I can grow weed at. You feel me?
That's the best place.
You feel me? I'm out there, 2009. You feel me?
Yeah,
I go to the grow out on the gas, folks' grave. I go to the museum. In the museum out there, they got giant bones. Everybody knows there was giants there. I go back 2015, there's no bones there. And the people say, yeah, I wanted to bring my kids up here to see the giant bones, and they telling us that it was never here. I said, no, I know it was there. Everybody know it was there. The Smithsonian is sitting on a lot of this stuff.
Yes.
Because a guy called me, he said some people came out the sky, landed on his farm, told him to dig a well. I'm like, they told you to dig a well? They said, yes. They told me to dig a well. He was so convinced, he went and got the well done. In exchange for this, they gave him a bunch of precious metals I mean, precious stones that was cut so perfectly, no jeweler would even give him an offer on it. This is going on. This is going on.
Yes.
So what do? You got guys like Richard Doty on TV when he was the guy who ran the misinformation campaign for the NSA.
Yeah.
He shouldn't be allowed nowhere.
Yeah.
This was the man who ran the misinformation campaign for the NSA, and they got him doing interviews.
So they had DVD players back then too.
All of this technology.
Nothing new under the sun.
This shit been here.
Whatever technology gets released, you got to automatically know that we're 50 years ahead of that in private tech. This is the whole purpose why Elon Musk was giving Donald Trump $47 million a month. This is the whole reason why Elon Musk was giving Donald Trump $47 million a month for his campaign. Because if Kamala would have got into the White House, there is no going to Mars. Elon knows about this reverse engineered tech. In order for it to stop getting passed out to the Democrats through their personal relationships with private industry, they had to put their own people in it to get these contracts. Because who has Nikola Tesla's cash and information? Donald Trump's uncle had that. So now who got it now? Elon. Trump uncle used to run the FBI. They got all of Nikola Tesla's files.
Wow.
Repeat this. In the CIA declassified docs, when they remote viewed the Ark of the Covenant, they found it to be in the Middle East.
Iraq.
It was in Ethiopia. I went to Ethiopia to go interview the guys who were the protectors of the shrine. They all got cataracts. All of them. In the Last Guardian, he dead. They say they said the Ark kills him, but we devoted to him. They say angels show up and give them gifts. There's a replica of the Ark, and guess where it's at? Mar-a-Lago.
Wow.
Trump's property. Why is it there? Why is there an exact replica there?
I knew Trump was up to some shit.
Why is that? What do you think they did?
Donald Trump. I used to stay at the Trump Tower. Shout out my boy. Donald Trump knows this. If you really want to put the whole world in a chokehold and truly get like infinitely rich, you have to get your hands on this technology that the Democrats have been giving the private industry. The reason when we get this crashed in UFO tech and it never comes out, we don't see the byproducts, all of this new technology, because they give it to private industry, so you can't file a Freedom of Information request for them.
Yeah. A FOIA.
Now,
Okay, people, I'm only going to say this once, okay? Listen up. FanDuel, NBA playoff, over, under, 3-point in your face. Buzzer beater, boom, shakalaka.
You guys bet in the playoffs on FanDuel too?
That's our Wi-Fi password.
Can you repeat that?
FanDuel, NBA, over, under, blocks.
Turn better payouts into legendary moments. This NBA playoffs on FanDuel.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I'm honestly shaking as I record this. I never imagined something this big could come from an accident that felt so small at the time. If you've been in any kind of vehicle accident in the past 2 years, even if you think it was minor, even if you were just a passenger, you might be entitled to far more than you realize. Here's my story. I was stopped at a red light when, bang, a distracted driver slammed into me from behind. My neck felt a little stiff, but the car seemed okay. We exchanged info and I drove home. Big mistake. Over the next few weeks, the pain got worse. I started missing work. My car developed issues I hadn't noticed right away. The insurance company tossed me a tiny offer and basically said, take it or leave it. I almost did.
why would the richest man on the planet want to leave Earth? Freedom. Elon knows that if he gets to Earth, he gonna go find all of that hidden lost technology there. And he'll be able. He already said he plans to die on Mars.
Do you believe there's a breakaways what they call it?
Civilization?
Yeah, over there in Mars.
I mean, I know there's breakaway civilizations.
It's possible. I'm gonna tell you why.
Epstein is with one right now.
Yeah,
But you don't believe hold on. You don't believe he's dead.
No way. Why would they kill him now? He went to jail for the same crimes the old night.
I told you, Larry. How could you kill yourself in Central Booking? I was locked up there 100 times. There's no way you could kill yourself in there.
Michael Francis is in that exact same city.
He said
yes, I listened to what you.
Michael Francis said
Yes.
that to you and I.
It was on your.
He told us this on dinner. We had dinner
with Michael.
But he said it on your. When you was talking to him.
Okay, hold on. Now, y'all break that down because I'm a little. Y'all gotta educate. I'm in the third grade. Sinners in the. Tell me.
No, I'm sorry.
Don't know that video.
I was locked up in that shit.
2009.
There's no way you
Jail
kill
already for these exact same crimes.
Right.
So for him to get, that's really double jeopardy.
Right.
But he had amassed a lot of information on people.
Was he a Mossad?
He was definitely groomed by Mossad for sure. And then at the same time, this guy was having some of the most brilliant minds on the planet.
Yeah.
On his island for research purposes, big science conferences.
Right.
But the only thing that connects all of these people together is who they consider God. That's why he have a temple dedicated to Moloch on his island.
What's
the god of child sacrifice.
Oh, Moloch. Yeah, okay.
Now we talking.
Yeah,
they
Go down that way with it.
Yeah, let's go there.
Pull up the video of Lady Gaga swearing to Lucifer.
Go down that.
Somebody I work security for before.
Okay.
Go in her bathroom. She got the tub of blood. Why does she have that? My brother was there.
Weirdo.
Oh, hold on a second. Folks, I gotta clarify that. So you're saying that when you were at Lady Gaga's, she had a tub of blood. Blood what? Like dye, water with red dye in their blood? Or blood?
Actual blood.
Like from a goat? Or like you don't know where it came from?
Ben, what I tell you about what they do with that blood last week?
I have no idea where it came from. But I believe they went down to the. They bought a lot of cow's blood.
A lot of cow's blood.
And they filled up the tub with it.
Okay.
Checkerboard floor. I don't know why, but my brother was in there.
Yeah. You know what? You just think about
he's sitting out there right now. So he was
well,
like,
if you think about it, just look at even all religious texts. It's always been what? Sacrifice.
Blood
sacrifice.
In
This is
every
nothing new.
civilization,
Blood sacrifice.
they ask for child
sacrifice. What do you think Easter is about?
So I told y'all.
Tommy just said that shit too. Tommy
On the last episode, I talked about.
This shit get deep, man.
On the last episode, I talked about going to Chichen Itza, and they at the top of the pyramids, and they got the sides. They literally have drainage where they would take the people. I don't remember if it was kids, but I do know they took certain people, and they would cut them, and the blood would run down the side.
For sure.
Sacrifice.
For sure.
And they had everything in Chichen Itza that we have in today's society. They had the rich people, they had the poor people, they had the sports. The basketball game that they played in Chichen Itza, it was a little hole, and they had a little metal ball, but they played to the death. It wasn't
all of the entertainment.
Yeah,
before modern times, when the
Roman
fighting for the death. They said give them bread and entertainment, and we can do anything to them.
Yeah.
So what kind of people are we dealing with, man?
Even looking.
Hold on. Here's the
Y'all get to another point. What kind of people are we fucking with?
Hold on. Here's the Lady Gaga. Let's pull up this Lady Gaga video if we can. Okay.
They don't want to, and then Gaga, we can't get, the frequency's weird, and it's sounding a little bit strange. And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna, get a little bit mad.
She swear to Lucifer.
All of them do. All of them do. The Luciferian doctrine is to worship you as if you are a living God on earth. That's the whole indoctrination of Luciferianism.
So God is a thing. If that's what he's been saying, God is the devil. I'm confused because you got the cross on.
Wait. That entity of God that they fuck with is not our God.
Not our God.
It's not our God. That's why he's the bitch.
It's
Or
the-
damn bitch.
It is the same God that through their religious texts they
We can unbleep that from now on because we not talking about. You're not.
Wait, you bleeped it, motherfucker? Why the fuck you gonna bleep this shit, motherfucker? You keep saying it. I said it, motherfucker.
Don't we find it strange that sacrifices have been happening for as far back as we can go, right?
From even the sporting events, they all were violent and bread and water. Then you look at the religious text in which we have, and the first law in the Ten Commandments is what?
Thou shalt not kill.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Yeah, that part he's got.
It is. Why?
They locking your ass up.
You don't kill.
Well, see, I always thought that was mind control too. I always thought that was like, that was
dialysis? What is dialysis? Since y'all talk about blood sacrifices,
Dialysis is the cleaning of the blood.
and then they put the new good blood back in.
Yeah, when you have liver or kidney failure.
They do. Now, Sin, you understand what I said last week?
No, because that's how my mama died doing that kidney dialysis.
Wait. He's still looking at it in one way. I'm talking about the shit with drinking the fucking sacrifice the baby blood. They get that new blood in them that pushes the old blood out. It rejuvenates you, right? There's a longevity. I call it longevity. A lot of the rich people,
yes,
they buy these vitamins twice a year, and they only get a couple. They can't get them because they'll sell them to somebody who can't do it. These rich motherfuckers is only them, and they get these vitamins, and it rejuvenates all their fucking organs in their body.
Well, now we talking about stem cells.
Same thing they do with stem cells.
Stem cell was already there.
No, what else they buy?
Stem cell.
But this pill,
They buy a lot of yachts.
Yeah, this pill will fucking.
Why do you say it like that? Like the yachts? What's up with the yacht? Is he in the middle of nowhere?
Hey, I'm trying to figure it out. I know, but I know. I understand. Hey, he should have been like
No,
me.
I know rich people got a lot of plastic surgery.
Because his resources. But now he's sitting there with fucking talking about a lot of this shit, man. I've been around here for years. I understand. Now you see my motherfucking black ass over here. What the fuck? I've been in certain places and I've been to certain people. You can't fuck you expose them. It's certain shit that he can't fucking
He
say.
said that with a different tone. He said they buy a lot of yachts.
Yeah. Because you gotta think about it. But I don't know what's art, would that still be humanity?
It's a one-on-one through RCA ball scheme. Actually, I'm chills right now.
All of a sudden, it was Jillian Michaels, fat shames Lizzo. And I'm looking back to my career on Biggest Loser when I was like the obese person's savior. And now all of a sudden, I'm like the devil fat shamer. My name is Jillian Michaels, and this is my story. I'm a well-known fitness expert.
Yo, it's your boy Milo, aka MacBook Drizzy. We downtown Las Vegas on the first Friday of 2025. We're here for Alienated. We're finna ask people a couple of questions, whether they believe in aliens, whether they would be scared of an alien or a ghost. Which one is worse, you feel me? But let's get into it. So the question of the night is, alien or a ghost? Which one would you be more afraid of?
Ghosts.
Why?
Because you can't see them coming.
Okay, so yeah, I feel that. So do you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens and ghosts.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why would you be scared of the ghost though? What if it's a friendly ghost like
Yeah. You gotta knock on that door and you gotta catch these hands. I feel like an alien been watching me. Feel me?
Yeah, I feel like
I know what I'm about. So I feel like whatever you do to an alien ain't gonna work. Like you might shoot that motherfucker. It ain't enough. Like if you gonna need like a team. But I feel like for a ghost, you just need to rebuke that motherfucker. You need to be like,
you crazy. Do you believe in alien?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you be more scared of an alien or a ghost, and why?
well, I'll be scared of a ghost because I'm already an alien.
I fuck with that.
Matter of fact, I got a song for the aliens. So it ain't not to cash flow. Beautiful. Now we.
After we get done with the patch, we're gonna start chopping all the way up on that side stick all the way up. So we're gonna bring everything back down this way.
All right. So you want me to turn around and wait up there?
Nah, you can bring it down. I, let's start from the top, bring it down. Yeah, so you want me to turn around and wait up there? All right, well, can I just chill right here until y'all get ready? All right. My man.
I always tell people if you follow the money, at the end of that trail, you can usually find some form of safety. If there was going to be a global cataclysm, we always hear the talk of raising water levels.
What up, Dick?
If you was a billionaire, what would you have? You would have a $200 million boat.
Well, was that boat? Well, there's a difference, I think.
Bingo. Okay. Y'all bring y'all and hit the motherfucking like button and bring y'all ass up on the stage, man.
He's a church mouse.
I'm finna go out here and holler at my homegirl.
You know what it is?
I had to find somebody. I had to look all over the planet and the globe, high and low. It is. She don't think so. She said, "I'm sorry, I don't like it." The parts wasn't right.
That's what's good.
Oh, see, oh, like regular black girl like you. No, I said it like in the feminine. That's how I act. That's how I mock women. I don't like it. Red. Hold on, here I come.
We love a woman, men. Look at the characters of Adam and Eve.
But man, men, we love women.
Fighting, lane, like,
Yo,
what up, though?
what up, brother?
Shit, look, you know, and I said, man, I'm gonna stay lane pop up, man. Fuck that. I know all y'all niggas woke. I know all y'all niggas up moving around, niggas. Y'all can hit my panel
Shit,
too, and
no.
I know y'all getting the notifications too. Y'all didn't hit the
Nah,
pound all that shit.
I got the notification. I pop out, brother. Shit, boy, me and my baby be sleeping late.
Shit, to everybody.
Yeah, my bitch ass, boy, I gotta go to work at 1. No, actually, I gotta be there for 2 o'clock in the morning. 1,000 fucking yards. Shit.
Gave y'all 2 days off in a row.
Yeah, nigga, I've been out for like a week and a half. Shit.
Yeah, they trying to get that back. Oh, no, we finna make that up.
Yeah, bitch ass nigga. Y'all been sitting at the highs.
No, y'all not.
Yeah.
Y'all well rested.
No, for real, come get this work.
These motherfuckers did. They gonna make up for yesterday and Monday.
Come get this work.
Yeah, we know it's rain in the forecast, but shit, we gonna work till it rains. That's how they acting. It cool though. I'm ready for it. I don't like being stuck at home. I really don't.
Yeah, spending fuck. I'm 40 hour check for me to straight, but fuck that.
They don't be enough. They be straight. That's it. I ain't working for straight. I'm working for goddamn. Yeah. I want the mother love.
I'm 18, $1,900 bitch.
I want to pay $1,000 in taxes.
Nah, for real.
I want to pay no taxes and niggas check these things. They get paid for working the whole thing. I be looking at it though. That would it be looking like. All right, about 40 hours go straight to Uncle Sam.
can't wait till they
Man,
figure this shit out.
remember they said they was gonna be taxing on overtime.
You know what I'm saying? So I said I can't wait till they figure that shit out. They ain't taxing shit.
Eat on a nana. That shit funny.
They really need to just do away with taxes altogether. Yeah, actually, when you actually read the books, you was only supposed to be paying taxes for a certain time.
Actually, in the Constitution,
Yeah, in
it
the
said they
Constitution.
that's it. I'm trying to sneak me a little piece of the banana. That nigga came and snatched that bitch. Yo, take the goddamn banana, man. Fucked up and selfish. I done gave this nigga the whole banana split. I just had to keep a little bit of, the piece at the top or the bottom. Holmes came and snatched that bitch.
You get that. I thought you had something. Thought you could have something to yourself, please.
Man, what you was on here running about?
I was just listening to shit. I be listening to until y'all niggas stop that.
Son,
Now they got me. They got me. I got to start shooting. I got to get clawed up. Here these houses, y'all. That out here so long. We got to be out this road by 4 o'clock, though. I can't wait till you get off this motherfucker. I don't like
you on,
that.
you on the highway?
Yeah, no, just downtown.
Oh,
What you say? They finna top it. From upstairs to down here. Yeah. Well, no, past. Yeah, where the old girl at? Well, over there where the old girl at? Oh, she not. She down there by them cones. By them cones? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That one, I think so. I don't think we going past that street. Wow, what you trying to do? Nigga, you been off for 3 days. You been off for 4 whole days. 5? Why you ready to go? Your check paid yet? You got your check already? You got the money? You got some money? Trying to panhandle. Panhandle. You don't know what that means? Let me see.
you got to pay me,
Give me here.
bitch.
Let me get it. Come there. I'm trying to get some, borrow some money. Money. I'm trying to beg for money. You got something you want to give me? They said 2 broke people can't beat each other. Somebody got to be financially stable and equipped. And then somebody need to be you. Don't do that to that bottle. What? I said don't do that to that bottle. Why you aggressive? I can't hear you. Can't hear me.
Look at that nigga still trying to high side like me and shit over there in the parking lot.
Yeah, extra aggressive, man.
Hey, man, that's that nigga came. Hey, leave that bitch alone, nigga.
You don't even know I'm on YouTube.
Right.
Stop throwing
Nigga,
that bottle like that. What? I ain't friendly. I'm cool with shit. I might do some cool shit every now and then. Do some cool shit for me. Huh? And then what? You don't know cool shit gonna happen. You don't know. I don't do that. I don't make those type of investments. It's in the air. That shit could fall down or no. You throw it up, yes. You throw it up like it's a yeah, whatever it may be. That shit gonna hit the ground, no. No, I'm like nothing. I'm like nothing. Yeah, I need it. You want me the money? Send me the money. I go get it. Give me the money. I go get it.
get the money. Don't forget to get the money. When you get the money, bitch, bring me the money.
Give me the money. Yeah. You don't be wanting shit like that. That ain't the type of shit you really want. You don't just be like, oh, I want that. You don't want that. That ain't what you want. Not that. I'll go get it for you though. Give me the money. What? How much you get it? All right. Hold on. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'll be back.
Stop.
Looking like a smoker waiting on me to come back. Smoker. She dropped down to the smoker weight. She dropped down to that fine weight. I might get her some game. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't feed the animals, bro. They get beside themselves. Remember that day you was like, damn, Spill, you out here feeding the hoes. I had gave that shit to her. And now she like, I want you to buy. The fuck you want me? That ain't what the fuck you want. Shit,
You
never
don't know
want
what
no
you
shit
want.
like that. You definitely don't want that. That is not what you want. And it ain't even no dick and pussy shit. It's just, no. I don't do that. I don't know. I guess it just depends, man. If she asked me the right way, I probably would have did it. But if you on some shit like you trying to run some weak ass game, and I ain't gonna do it. But she was like, man, I'm hungry, man. You get me something today, and I'll do something for you tomorrow, or whenever. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't even no cool shit like that. You just down there trying to take advantage of me. Oh, you thought that's why I said I'm not. I'll be doing cool shit sometimes. I ain't friendly though.
Oh man.
I'm sure she got some great, amazing head. She fat. Most fat girls automatically got good head. Great, excellent. That's what they do. They eat. All they do is stuff hot dogs down their throat.
That is so wrong.
Well, I'm sorry, that was wrong. It came out the wrong way. But they eat.
Mm,
They like to eat. So that normally is how they get to
yeah.
understanding of how to suck dick real good.
Just make sure, you know what I'm saying, to go edit that part out this
I
video.
ain't editing out shit. Fuck it, man.
When you make it big, nigga, you gonna have a BBW community
Yeah,
on
no,
your head, nigga.
it's cool, and I want some head from all of them.
Oh, that's all they good for? All
I'm
right,
saying
keep it up, man.
I ain't say they was.
Keep it up, man.
Who side you on, nigga?
I'm trying to help the homies so when we blow, we won't get this backlash like that. I'm on your side, my nigga.
That nigga, you making it worse. Oh, that's all they good for? No, that's what they good at. Good at.
Yeah, get your talent.
And they're automatically like, man. It's like we think all white girls are, they good at, some shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true.
You just automatically think they just programmed to be good at that.
That's most definitely true.
So ain't no harm, Or big girls, I love y'all too. I want one, but not this one though. The one on the other side a little bit more like, shit, I hate this one too if she at right. I'll put her on a treadmill, get her down to the size I like it. But she ain't that far gone. She cute too. Look black. I just got a search. I got a thing for like real dark skinned girls. So if you see me with a real dark skinned girl, she probably like really close to me. But if she brown skinned, you got action. If she brown skinned, light skinned, you got action. The white girl, you got action. Anything but dark skin, you got to be like, hey, what's this? You got a question.
Right.
Which one this one is? That's the one right there, by the way. It's just something about that dark skin, bro. What up, Warren? I gotta make digs in mine. I don't even know how I ain't did that yet.
What time you crunk up? Yeah, man, it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I still ain't got on the road to leave yet. I can't leave the shit house. Should have took his ass to daycare, but I'm gonna be gone till 7. Probably soon, or probably Monday, actually.
I've been going since like 7:30, something like that. I was going, then I cut it off, then I went start. I cranked it back up. I had left. Somehow my screen cut off, and then they just ended the live. I was gonna stay live though.
Get out of there. You put it in my work bag. Get out of there.
Y'all niggas gonna be cranking up. I be like, shit, we gotta crank up something.
Man, I'm gonna start back when I get to, get back on schedule. Shit.
Yeah, I already know. You just been enjoying your vacation.
Yeah. Shit.
I've been waking up at 9. I'm waking up at 9 o'clock too. And this little weekend we had off.
See, I wake up like I normally wake up like 8:30. 8:30, but shit. If I roll over, my baby still asleep. Why slide that nigga over just a little bit more? You know how the kids is. As long as you laying there, they sleep.
Yeah, they stay asleep.
Get about another 2 hours out of them.
Yeah, my baby be acting like she can't even sleep without me being in the bed. Come to bed, daddy. Who is you? I just told your ass to get in the bed.
No, nigga. It's time for us to go to bed.
Yeah, that's what she said. She just be wanting me to be there. Yeah, yeah, if she already sleep and I get in the bed, she'll get up and roll next to me like she been waiting on me. That'd be cold though. I'd be like, damn, how you even know that? There's something in her. The lady that braided my hair yesterday, her daughter just wanted me to hold her for some reason. And they fucked around and called me dada. I was like,
Oh shit.
or she said, shut up. It sounded like shut up or dada. We'll- I started talking about her. Like her mama said something about her and I said something too. And she looked up like she knew we were talking about it. And either she said shut up or dada. I was like, yeah. I was like, she just said shut up. I wasn't gonna tell her. I thought she said that. Don't be calling me that. No girl. Ah, so that was crazy. How she just came. I just came in there. She never seen me and just latched on.
Man, baby's no good people.
Yep, yep. They do. Yeah, absolutely correct about that.
Babies and dogs. The dogs just don't let some, you know, you got some aggressive ass niggas that teach their dogs to be that way, but for the most part, dogs are just not like naturally just aggressive like that. Especially my dog, boy. If my dog look at you and got the barking, man, get your weird ass away from me.
Yeah, cause you on something. 'Cause my
Yeah,
dog ain't even like that.
yeah, exactly, man. Get your bitch ass away from me, cuz.
My dog ain't like that at all. That nigga hear some shit and run behind me. I was walking that nigga the other night, man. Nigga got there. Someone went to crawling in the bushes. He was ahead of me. That motherfucker looked at that shit or looked in the direction of the noise and looked back at me. Like, nigga.
Hey,
Yeah,
what we doing?
yeah. What you doing? You know what I'm doing. He looked at me like, nigga, you heard that? Then he started running back by me. I'm like, man, get your ass up. Oh, ass nigga.
Man, I
Supposed
gotta
to be
make a
saving
phone.
me.
I'm gonna be right back. See, I gotta make a call, bro.
All right, bet.
All right.
What up, Fresh? You got going on, man? Just getting up. You see the link? Shit, pop up for a minute. I know your ass only got up because it's count time. You ain't supposed to be up for a few more hours. You know that nigga, Dean the Great got locked up for strong arm robbery yesterday. Right after he was on the string with C9. That's crazy. Get the string with 6ix9ine and got locked up for a strong arm robbery. And that's the clip Ted had played. Ted played the clip. The nigga was like, what you would do if you was black? He was like, rob a nigga. Get Show Ted some love right quick. See if I still got it in the archive. Here you go, right here.
Have a night bag. The other one.
Y'all got no fried chicken?
What?
What is that? No, so I think I would have got some.
Yo, hold on,
Hey,
yo.
hey, y'all go get them chicken and rolls.
So we got tacos today. What Dean wanted? He wanted, the pineapple Kool-Aid. He said we gotta be trendy.
Can I get some Modelo's?
No. Let me go, y'all. Oh, see some Modelo.
We got some foodies.
Okay. We got some girls.
Some girls.
3 ounces of brown.
Yeah.
We got some ski masks.
Oh, he's good. I ain't lying. He's good. He's good.
If you was black for one day, what would you do?
I'll rob boy out. Hey, you know what? You probably rob them. I'll be robbing them. I'm legit to that. You gonna rob us and then tell them that we robbed him.
Yeah, right.
No, we gonna rob you and he gonna tell and say I did it.
Come on, like he betrayed me.
You gonna get away with it. You gotta be Jack Robin and still bother. Hey, usually they say you snitch, I'm part of get canceled. This nigga still bother.
I believe this. He said, they say you get knocked out and you come back just get another black guy.
Yeah.
Take it at least. Well, take it.
Shit. Damn. Yeah. We get away with it. You gotta be Jack Robin and still bother. Hey, usually they say you snitch, I'm part of get canceled. This nigga still bother.
I believe this. He said you get knocked out and you come back just get another black guy.
Yeah.
Take it at least. Well, take it.
Shit. Damn. Yeah. We get away with it.
We got them shits back here, gang.
Yeah.
Just chop with them.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Chichos?
No. Thank you.
Let's try this. One-on-one. Hold on. Uno y uno. So we got mad girls here. This is our security for the day. Then you gonna get robbed. I'm gonna stop this shit. I guess the girls, you.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. But this what they were talking about yesterday on that shit with 6ix9ine talking about the robbery shit. That shit they were joking about it. And then for the nigga to be locked up for a strong arm robbery. So the next day or that night, that shit crazy.
Don't roll into 2026 with IRS garnishment.
Do not hire anyone for tax help.
So, because you got the Blu-ray. That's how old school this is.
I was trying to get the Blu-ray for. I'm sure you have Blu-ray. I was trying to get the Blu-ray for both of y'all. I'm not considering it.
I mean, I don't even know what Blu-ray is anymore. I just shit. You're all good, man. We're gonna check my boy out today. Funk Flex stay on den. And he was talking about that on the radio. They really trying to hit Dirk with new charges? Is that true? Shout out to Dirk, man. Free Dirk, man. The lawyers got to figure this out. They trying-
By the way, just so you know, all this, I'm gonna clean this up. So,
Pause. I still get paid the big bucks for. Little Dirk prosecutors, what are they trying? Man, the feds stop playing, man.
we'll be receiving additional charges in murder for high trial.
Is that true?
Complex Roosevelt. So I'm assuming you guys.
Shout out to Complex. Well, if the Complex said it must be true. Free Dirk, man. I know you're trying to handle more charges, man. Damn. When the feds on you, man.
Ready? So we'll actually like get into it. Quick update, by the way. So apparently, prosecutors are trying to add more charges to Lil Durk's trial.
Hey,
more charges.
Little Dirk, man.
So, coming from Complex, apparently he could be receiving additional charges for his murder for Ohio trial, which was scheduled back in August. And then they're trying to add more charges by June 3rd, which is very close by, correlating to his January 2019 shooting in downtown as well.
They probably doing that because he wanted a speedy trial because they don't have a lot of evidence on that case. So he wanted a speedy trial. So the feds, they're the most dangerous people you want to mess with. So they probably trying to just bring Steelers on this case, though, right? Correct? I think so.
And then the incidents apparently could be used as direct evidence against Dirk, who's in custody since late 2024. How do you guys feel about that? They're not gonna stop.
The feds play dirty, man. That's what the feds do, man. I mean, they do anything possible to get as much time out of somebody, but, they're not always right. You know what I mean? Hopefully, Dirk, I know he has the best lawyers possibly could have, but to have more charges added on, I mean, stressful. Yeah. It'd be stressful for anybody, you know what I mean? But this is how the feds play, man. Free Little Dirk. This is how the feds gonna play, man. We pray for the best for him. Definitely. You know what they say, pray for the best, and then expect for the worst, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I know he's in there praying, and he got a family out there. So we don't wish jail. We don't wish jail or death on nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing about us. Even if you're our enemy, we're not wishing jail or death. Right.
And one more update on another piece of news that you guys have talked about before, which is correlated to the Julio case. So the woman that was convicted, which her name is Alicia Andrews, she actually sentenced 15 years.
I mean, 15 years. Yeah, she was doing a lot of texting, and they had her rap for a lot of shit. So, Florida don't play. That's one thing. You want to do some crime, don't do it in Florida.
Hey.
Don't do it in Florida. How old is Shorty? She got 15 years old. She's young. She's probably like 20. 19, 20.
She is 23. Yeah. But she was 21 when she was arrested, so I'm sure.
Yeah, but they had a phone.
18 years, basically.
Yeah, they had a phone pinging. She got a lot of texts. It's a sad thing. You know what I mean? But definitely. These Teslas, man. You see how clear that Tesla footage was. Once that Tesla's in Century mode, it's clear. It's like in full. You see them in 4K.
4K, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like with all the cameras we got in the world, it's just a matter of time that you're gonna get tracked down, especially you got assault rifles with shell catchers. Nah, that's when the feds step in. Once the feds step in, you know what time it is. Lights out of day. Especially in Florida. Florida, she kind of lucky. She only got 15. Yeah, she lucky. They could have gave her life for something worse. You know what I mean? But she lucky. 15 slap on the wrist for Florida. And remember, they don't got no parole, so you doing that 15 straight.
Yeah.
Thank God for New York City. There's parole here. You know what I mean? In New York, you might do, 8 out of that. You see the board. If there's no parole, see the board. She doing that 15 straight. Yeah. So by the time she come out, she'll be what, about 38? 38. Yeah, 38, something like that. I'm going to 40s. 40. Yeah, but she after her whole entire life will be in prison, which sucks. Yeah. In prison, jail and prison is different.
She'll be over 30 by the time she comes out.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, she'll be pushing 40. Yeah. Cars will be flying, kind of shit. Motherfuckers will probably be
cars will be flying in 15 years? I can see that.
How many cars are flying in Dubai now? They got cars that fly. You can take the cars that fly.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the cars will be flying. By that time. Think about technology now. 15 years from now, oh my God.
We still got a lot of time for huge advancements in technology. I don't know if y'all saw that robot that was dancing Michael Jackson.
That was the
they don't do too well.
He tried to do the moonwalk. It was over. It worked.
Let me ask you a question before we head out, right? And I'm showing you guys on screen this robot that was doing all the Michael Jackson dances. Would y'all have a robot maid or butler if y'all had the opportunity?
Of course, definitely, 100%. I'm over with that. I think with Elon Musk, and there's like so many companies. You got companies in China. You can look up all the CEOs that are making robots right now, and they're saying Elon Musk is going to be more known for robots than his cars. But there's like 5 different big companies that are all making robots, bro. Definitely. I feel like this is going to take over the future of fast food. Gonna have dining spaces, kitchens, and I think everybody's going to purchase one for their house. Everything going to be done by maybe like 20,000.
Yeah, just 20,000.
Yeah, but I think what I think is they'll have where you could put down on it, like a down payment. Like say you give them $5,000 and you pay maybe 500 a month. That'd be cool.
That's on a robot. That's it. That's not ears to pay my car.
Listen, I'm quite sure you can put a down payment on it. Put a couple of bands down and pay $500.
It'll be like a whip, and they'll do payments on that. Yeah. Now, what's the first thing? We'll go one by one. I'll start with you, Murray. What's the first thing you're having that robot do for you?
Just in the crib, man. Just in the crib. Do the little chores and shit. Clean up, whatever it can fucking do.
What would you trust it with compared to not trust?
Like little sweeping and shit like that.
No laundry. No laundry.
No laundry. You don't got to know. If they could do laundry, if they could fold up, that would be fine if you think about it.
One of them just did like 22,000 packages, right?
That's what I'm saying. What kind of packaging was it? Because if they could fold clothes, that's fire. You definitely gonna have. I mean, this is what Elon Musk is trying to get them to do, as well as the other CEOs. There's a big big company in China that's making robots. Dishes. This is doing the dishes. I wonder what the water fuck with it though.
Nah, I'm sure it'll be fine. But for 20K, I'd like to hope my robot does the laundry.
Yeah, of course.
How about you, Ian? What's the first one?
I would say take out the garbage. Definitely. That would be number one. Take out the garbage. That seemed like an easy task. Maybe I don't have to pay a landscaper. I got a lot of land, mow the lawn. We put them on like get a ride along pause and move them on. I would just it'd be numerous things, and it depends on the technology. Because if you look it up with Elon Musk, he's really doing the testing with this AI 5, AI 6. It's supposed to be the future. So he's teaching them to move and react like humans. That's the whole shit like doing now. But it's a whole bunch of companies that are doing these robots.
Would you let this AI robot walk your dogs?
Of course. Why not?
Of course? I didn't even.
You gotta think about it. Look, when you look at now, look at the future, right? You would be scared. Think about it. The dog kind of running away from you. Think about it. Right now, dog owner. Right now, when you look at the Cybercab, right? If New York turns fully autonomous, that's something that I will buy with no pedals, no steering wheel, and I'll be comfortable. Because right now, we're in a point now when you get in a Tesla, it really drives itself, bro. It drives better than a person. It does. It's going to do the speed limit. You got all these speed cameras in Queens and Brooklyn, 20 miles per hour. You go through a school zone, it's going to slow down for you. That's what Tesla does. Waymo, when I went to Austin, yeah, I've been in one of those. I mean, I've been in Austin, Texas, California, I've seen it drive. I've seen them let it drive itself hours. I spoke to some people about that. They kind of scared about that. They don't really trust the vehicle driving itself. Like what I'm saying, Murder, let me just say something to you. When you implement all the speeding zones in New York City, when you go through Queens and Brooklyn, you got a zone that says 30 miles per hour. When you go down Queens Boulevard, 20 miles per hour. What I'm saying with the autonomous drive is it's going to go that speed limit so you're not getting tickets at every fucking light. So it's no way you want to put the pedal to the metal in them zones. You're going to want to do it. You get to a school zone, people I spoke to said they got fuckers that they rather drive. Like I know a lot of people say they rather do it themselves. They just don't trust the technology to put their life in the technology hands to do that. Because I was asking people about that. Yo, what you think about? I was just in Oakland trials. They was like, nah, I ain't trying.
Money, come up here and hit the link. Y'all talk to me. I got something to talk to you about. Don't come up here bullshitting, not telling the truth. Because I'm on your side today.
with that shit like that. All right. I'm thinking about doing it because I can't. You can listen. You can listen. You can go. You can go. There's people that go from state to state, fully autonomous drive. You can look it up. The cyber trucks and all that. They'll drive. The car will take you to the electronic station to get the electric. It's purely safe, bro. It's the safest thing ever.
Actually, the robots in your house, bro.
Okay, so that means you're not gonna be trying to put up too much of a fight. Yeah. You can keep it calm. Come up here. Care about you being in public. Who you with?
Right. What name would you give your robot?
I'll probably call my robot Killer.
Killer?
Killer, what up, Killer? Killer, do the dishes.
Killer Rob?
Killer, get the loudest, niggas. That's crazy. I would call my name like Benson or something. Like Benson?
Good. Come up here because we need to have a peaceful conversation today.
The name. Yeah, I'm giving my joint a butler name. He gonna be having the food coming and all that.
Just gave your robot
Take the garbage out, man. I'm giving my dog my robot Benson. A butler name.
They're both sounding like dog names on your board.
Dude, Benson, Killer.
Yeah.
Killer, nigga.
I'm gonna get their cars and names, so I'll be giving their robot.
I never gave none of my cars a name, but I know people do it.
Yeah.
Well, you already know this is the motherfucking Real Report. Another episode. Yo, listen, it don't cost you $0, Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know, we the guys, we talk about whatever. We not.
Okay.
I want to use, full of.
You can't see what? What you can't see, man? Okay. Because earlier I seen some shit and it kind of disturbed my spirit. Because the young lady was like, I gotta get off because I'm pulling up to the house. I didn't even hate that. It made me angry. And I know it's situations like that. And I know that sometimes people, I don't want this to be like personalized to that situation because, people take offense to people talking about situations, even though it could be multiple people going through the same situation.
The whole bit. I feel like about a situation like this when someone has passed away.
I'm thinking if his family approves it, I think it's all good. If that's the way for them to see their loved ones still in a certain way, being creative and to still actually provide.
I mean, we always gonna respect the legends because like I said, I always shout. Even though we gotta find it on YouTube or something.
Just in case it was
cool. I'm like this. It's like a video game. I don't even look at it.
Looking crazy. I thought this is PlayStation.
Yeah, definitely. We spit on each other about movies and stuff like that.
It's the Real Report.
But he definitely didn't want Bruce Willis. That was,
Yeah, come on.
That makes it a bigger movie for you.
Of course, man. Let it pause, man.
It wasn't tough to find these movies, by the way. They're available. I think it was on Amazon. I got them both on Amazon.
Okay.
One was in Blu-ray. That was.
Make sure y'all go watch my movie Reprisal featuring Bruce Willis, man.
Yeah. Shout to Bruce Willis, man.
You heard?
Shout to Bruce Willis. Love Bruce Willis.
You got to put some salute that, man.
Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. It was raining. It stopped raining. Then it was nice, and everybody was surprised. So a lot of barbecues, I guess, was canceled.
Off and on.
I was running around. Shout to 50. He got the Hulu documentary that's coming soon. But we have lost a legend in hip hop. Rest in peace to Rob Banks. It takes two to make a thing go right.
Yeah. It takes two to make it on the side. We always salute our legends on the show. You know what I mean? And Rob Bass, one half of the legendary duo, Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, has died at 59 after a private battle with cancer. Rest in peace to him. I didn't even know Rob Bass was from Harlem. You know, shout to him. And his mainstream hit was 1988. It takes two to make a thing go right. Samples, you know, one of the most simple songs ever. From Fat Joe, Kid Capri, DJ Jazzy Jeff paid tribute online after the news broke. DJ Easy Rock, his longtime partner and childhood friend, previously passed away in 2014 from complications related to diabetes. Rest in peace to him too. How y'all feel about that? We lost another pillar of hip hop. Rest in peace to Rob Bass.
It's sad. He gonna live through the music though, man. I see no forever a legend. He gonna live through the music. You know.
Did you know Rob Bass is from Harlem? I mean,
I definitely didn't know that.
I didn't even know that. Shout to Harlem. Y'all definitely got a legend with him. You know, that's another one.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was from there. But I remember, you know, the big change.
Capri on it, so I see Kid Capri as sample on his sample.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I saw the comments saying that he was just beating him a couple weeks back.
Look at that.
It hurts.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's true, you know, I love what you say, which is like, you know, well, both of y'all saying like, you know, respect and celebrate them. I remember when Scoop passed away, like that was
definitely
a tough time too. Just hearing his voice in clubs.
I mean, we always gonna respect the legends because I mean, like I said, I always shout out Ralph McDaniel using Video Music Box because that's where we used to see everything at. That was like the first thing.
That was.
I remember me being a kid.
That was.
You know, with Video Music Box, and you had Nintendo. You know, those are the two things that I like. You know, Duck Hunt and everything. Yeah, I'm just saying, as a kid.
I know you're from Video Music Box.
Yeah, because like you know, what's dropping the new
Atari too. We had Atari too.
Nah, I never had Atari. You got to think about this. Like all the stuff that we was kids is coming back out. Like He-Man. That's coming back out. The movie theaters have seen that. I'm gonna go. Oh, that's something that I want to go check.
Yeah,
I remember He-Man. I remember Nintendo, and I remember Video Music Box. That was the thing. And then karate on Sundays.
On Saturdays.
Yeah, Saturdays.
Honestly, y'all definitely had Walkmans, right?
Yeah, everybody had
Walkmans back then, man.
I'm a little past the Walkman. I'm the CD era. Oh, the Walkman CD.
Okay.
Well, definitely. Well, you know, we talking about the '80s growing up as a kid. You know what I'm saying? So. I was born in '78, so the '80s, like, you know, just going into the '80s, that era was crazy. You had Madonna, you had Prince, you had Michael Jackson. We could talk about the movie again. It was definitely good. But you know, everything as a kid is coming back. He-Man, you know, and shout to Drake because Drake is doing Michael Jackson numbers right now, ain't he?
Yeah,
he's right now number 1, 2, and 3 in the Billboard.
God damn. Crazy.
You ever think one of the best rappers alive will ever be from Canada? Nobody ever thought that, man.
I'll tell you one thing, nobody with Drake taking all them lines. You know what I was thinking about with all them lines, slick lines? I was thinking about the shots he was taking. And I think about how competitive this one particular artist is that been hearing all the shots that Drake been taking is my man Jay-Z. I think Jay gonna respond to Drake.
I don't know.
I can see, Jay too competitive. I think he's too competitive. Drake just passed him and all that. I think and Drake ain't been like subliminal. He been taking them shots kind of direct, like being slick.
I mean, listen, Drake, what I'm saying is when you analyze Drake lyrics, right? And let me give you a perfect example. He said I went Saint Baptiste on the Lamborghini, was the line? Or the Ferrari or whatever? Saint Baptiste is somebody that got beheaded back in the day. I'm saying, so he's saying I beheaded the Lambo. You know, on this album right here, when he says he's turned from the boy to the man, I think because 40, he said it in his rhymes. 40 told me to get deeper, pause, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking more about his life. He's talking about his moms. Now I'm the father to my moms. Taking care of your moms. My mom's getting older. I'm battling with age. He got a lot of slippery lines.
I know, but all that when he was saying like the jig is up and I'll take the 500,000 instead of the dinner because I can't learn nothing from none of you niggas and all that. And
that's
y'all niggas calling a hole for a second opinion. All I'm saying is he's saying a lot of direct things, and I feel like Hov. I know Hov is competitive when it comes to this rap shit. I don't see Hov saying some things.
But when you think about this, right?
I just think it's gonna be a good time in hip hop.
Hov is one of them guys, right? But you got to think about this, right, Merk? He surpassed everything Jay-Z did already.
So he did surpass Jay for the most number one hip hop albums.
He surpassed Jay for everything he did already. So if you surpassing Jay at doing shit, and your next deal gonna be for $2 billion, and you got artists like Party Next Door, you could probably sign to Molly Santana. He working on probably having his label now to keep bossing up.
Yeah, but that don't got nothing to do with Jay responding.
But Drake,
That's what I'm saying.
but is he gonna respond with a whole album though?
Not the whole album. Hell no.
Because Drake is throwing jabs through the whole album.
It might be on somebody's record. I can see him responding on somebody else's record, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like not even a whole record. I can see him responding on maybe somebody else's record.
Well, right now, shout out to Canada, Toronto, the 6th. It's a Drake summer. Let's get into Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace. This AI video caused a lot of backlash with the people. It's called Still Dead. What do you think about that? I mean, you don't think his family has the right to kind of do what they want to do?
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Rest in peace to Rich Homie Quan.
So this is the thing, right? So, and we're gonna put the visuals up as well. So Rich Homie Quan made an AI music. Well, his estate or his people made an AI music video for his song, posthumous song.
His people, his family, like
yeah, his people. No, well, his estate.
Okay, yeah.
Now the controversy is not really just using the AI, but also of what people do with the content. We just need a face to face. You could pick a time and a place. We just need a face to face. You could pick a time and a place. We just after, he's passed away. How do you feel about that? And Mark, I really want to concentrate on your end because when you do your last wrap up, heavy AI, very entertaining, a lot of views, a lot of impressions. What do you feel like about a situation like this when someone that's passed away?
I think if his family approves it, I think it's all good. If that's a way for them to see their loved ones still in a certain way, being creative and it's still actually providing some money for them, I ain't got no problem with it. I think it's a dope thing. Definitely if the family's behind it, I think it's dope.
And the video looks good, man.
I'm about to say it look good, man. So for the family, they get to see it, their loved one looking good. It makes them feel good, bring back some good memories. I think it's a good thing, man.
And for you, yeah, I know you for the 420 mixtape that you did, right?
Yeah.
You use some AI as well.
Yeah, definitely. I think AI is the future, and for like all the young kids, I tell everybody to get involved in AI because that's gonna be the future. I just seen something online. I don't know how real it is, but they had a robot. I think it was 20 hours, and he packaged 240,000, 49,000 packages. He was just like this. So I'm like, I mean, if we going to a whole nother soon, ain't gonna be no job. So you better learn AI or something.
Yeah, so I pulled that right here. It's
there you go. That's exactly what you're talking about right there. 22,000 packages in 17 hours.
That sounds more than
22,000 packages in 17 hours.
22,000 packages. Look, this video itself looks AI. I think people are seeing it.
No, it was people behind it. It was actually.
But I also saw something where they just fired a bunch of AI stuff because it was costing too much money. You could probably look something up like that.
So that's the thing. It's like now there's a big debate about AI right now, which is like a lot of major data centers, right? And the use of water is a big deal.
It's expensive to maintain this shit.
Yes, so it's a lot of maintenance.
They start thinking it was going to be easy to replace people. It's not looking like it's that easy because this is actually costing more money than they thought. Correct, right, Aaron?
Yeah.
Why are they saying that?
Because it's not as cheap as they thought. They haven't figured it out just yet. Let's say that.
Well, Elon Musk is doing it, so it don't matter. You could tell them robots is taking over once they get the right computer chips. Because Elon Musk got some new computer chips he's working on. That's supposed to be like AI 6,
AI 5. You see, like they thought. It's not what they thought. It's not as easy as they thought.
It's also the high usage. A lot of people are used to, like, let's say I can only imagine how much you had to do because that your wrap up was over 20 minutes, right?
Yes. About like 17, 18 minutes. Shout out to my guy, Mind of a Car.
Yeah, so it's like even that, there's a lot of prompts, a lot of thinking, a lot of reusage. I think that's where it really gets complicated.
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
Now, again, going back to Rich Homie Quan, right? Mm-hmm. I get what you guys mean when it comes to the state and everything. Now, what does that do to the legacy of artists? I feel like a lot of posthumous material has gone.
I think the technology is great. I mean, you've seen it with Dr. Dre years ago at Coachella.
Oh, I
I was there.
Tupac,
He
right?
brought out the Tupac hologram, and I felt like, yeah, I was there. You know, they brought 50 out. I came out with 50. So the Tupac hologram, that was a great day. You know what I'm saying? Like, look how real it looked.
By the way, that was 2012. I didn't say that.
Yeah, that was 2012. So that was way back, and Dr. Dre was on that technology.
Yeah, that was that long.
Yeah, that was that long. So look how real Tupac looked up there. I remember being there, and I remember seeing it ahead of time when they showed it to 50 in the studio. We went to the studio, Dr. Dre, 50s, everybody there, and they showed the Tupac hologram.
I mean, when that came out, that was big news when it came out too, man.
Yes.
I think technology is dope. I think it's getting crazy now. Like, even when you scroll through Instagram, you see like AI girls. You can tell it's like, is this girl AI?
You can tell they be doing little
AI.
things that
Is this skit AI 3? Like, it's getting crazier and crazier because as time goes by, technology is going faster.
I don't think people, do you guys know what deep fakes are? Deep fakes are when like you did like somebody on a webcam, right? And you could put another person's face on that face live on the webcam. People be scamming like that. That's
I don't know about that.
Yeah. People will be doing a lot of weird shit. That's where people get freaked out. You know? So again, back to the rich homie. So you guys feel like
I feel like his family, whatever his family agreed to, that's really more on them. I mean, the fans are gonna feel the way the fans feel. They might like it, they might not. But if a Nipsey one comes out, because Nipsey's supposed to be dropping the album, shout out to Black Sam, rest in peace, Nip. You know what I mean? If Nipsey do it, we gonna want to see the Nipsey videos.
Definitely.
Pop Smoke got more music. We gonna want to see.
I just seen one of his people just actually dropped he was playing a little snippet of an exclusive one of the Pop Smoke unreleased songs, and it was sounding, whoo, it was sounding like a smoker, man. So I like these Pop Smoke.
Unreleased.
Oh man,
Pop Smoke song we would love to hear.
Sound like a smoke.
Wait, you're saying there's an unreleased Pop Smoke song?
Yeah, one of his mans was saying
he playing it in the car.
It didn't sound like AI either.
There wasn't no AI. This is Pop Smoke. It was sounding fire. Right. So yeah.
Yes, the talk of the York, Tony Ayo.
And this the boy Jet Lenny.
And right now we represent Blabber. Go to Baptist to pause. That's a pause if I had one.
I don't want to wish ain't
That was good.
If I hit you with 2 fists. I don't know what's going on, Ray J. That's
fist.com. Cold Real Report.
Yeah. What we get into next? Ray J. I really wish if I had one fist. Pause. That's a pause if I had one.
I don't want to wish ain't
That was good.
If I hit you with 2 fists. I don't know what's going on, Ray J. That's my boy, man. I don't know, man. It just seemed like he just, I don't know. The streaming thing is okay. Shout out to Kick and shout out to what Aiden Ross doing. I just never thought I would see Ray J just in the ring like that.
I didn't even hear about this fight.
And then when it did,
even know he was fighting.
No, shout out to Aiden Ross. He had the fight. You had Michael Beasley.
Lance Stevens. That's my guy, Lance Stevens.
Yeah,
well, that's my guy.
Brooklyn hit him in a chokehold. You had this fight, Ray J and Superfly. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, Super Hot Fire.
Super Hot Fire.
We know him now.
We know he went viral. He's back.
Ray J said the fight was supposed to be fixed.
Yes.
He said he was supposed to actually win.
Well, that punch don't look fixed. I mean, I just think Ray J was just saying he had the heart problem. So Ray J, get better, man. I don't know what you're doing in the ring. I seen Chris Brown. Hoping that Ray J, he was there. Shout out to Chris Brown. He said, about to go on tour. Yo, yeah, we need some tickets we can sell up here. You know, Usher and Chris Brown, we could raffle them up here. And, Chris Brown was laughing. And he said, I just trained this week. So, you know, if you're drinking Hennessy or Branson or Don Julio before the fights, man, I don't know. That's crazy, man. But
I don't think she's active. She might not be active, Big O.
To break Jeff.
He said I don't want that to happen.
And Aiden Ross, he got something going, man. These are some good fights.
Yeah,
you had Johnny Manziel beat some guy named Bob. That was great. I actually watched it. You had the Ray J fight, which was spectacular.
Yeah.
And then that knockout. Look at this knockout. It was clean.
Oh, I need to know when the fight supposed to be fixed, man.
I don't think so.
Come on this show and holler at us. Let us know the truth.
I don't know, Ray J, because the way he swung, it doesn't look like. Oh yeah, it didn't look like that.
You guys remember celebrity boxing back then?
Yeah, we remember celebrity
boxing. That was a huge thing.
Yeah. Is there any on MTV? Wasn't it on MTV or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there any 2 celebrities that you guys would love to see do a boxing match that maybe Aiden Moss could put together?
Oh,
maybe somebody y'all would want to jump in the ring with?
Nah, I wouldn't want to be into that.
I jump in the ring. I'm in the ring with opposite Ricky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I jump in the ring with him.
All right. Well, that would be great. I would definitely want to see that. I'm not gonna lie.
I jump in the ring.
You know, see big weight difference.
I don't
You
give
know,
a
you just
fuck.
gotta stick.
I beat the shit out there.
No, I know you beat him. I'm just saying. We're gonna try to smother you.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make you
It's
sure
not
about
catch a season.
Yo, bro, let me ask you something. Let me ask you how y'all feel. Summertime is coming, right?
Yes, sir.
So we could call it, y'all want to call it a team takeover or YN takeover?
It's the
Just both. Team
team
takeover.
and the YN.
So a large group of teams are organizing takeovers through TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, flooded malls, beaches, restaurants, parks, and boardwalks. DC, Milwaukee, Rochester, Chicago, Houston, Atlanta, New Jersey was crazy. Did you see New Jersey them running on people's cars? Chicago was crazy.
So that's what I was going to talk to you guys about. We did talk about this a little earlier
When they be doing it in the malls and
Yes.
all that, right?
Mind you, this was during all the snow going on. Now, the weather's warmer. Everybody else at school is out. All these
School ain't out yet.
I was about to be out.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing prom everywhere. Right?
Yeah, so it's about to be out. Yes.
So, how do you guys feel about this? Is this like again another act of just being?
I mean, I think if we was kids, we would be doing the same thing too. Because think about it. Now having Instagram as a team is the illest thing you could have. So the team takeover, I don't think everybody's actually going there to cause a problem. I just think when it's so many people, it turns into a problem. You know,
I need to realize
jumping on cars.
I realize that shit is corny, man. Like y'all gotta go get some money. Like, I mean, shit. At least when we was young, we was doing certain things, and it was about money. This shit just robberies and like unnecessary shit, vandalism.
No, not everybody's doing it. It's just a certain. It's too much work.
They
You
gotta
watch it.
these youngers gotta get motivated to get some money.
But now the U.S. Attorney
Money
is
out there, man.
beginning to give parents charges for
That's
so
crazy.
incidents that happened in D.C. and the Chipotle, right? The father was talking. The kids were scared. Everybody ran in Chipotle. They running in stores. Y'all gotta chill out for real. And now they talking about charging parents. I don't agree with that. I feel if your kid is a knucklehead, you don't deserve to go to jail for what your kid's doing. Sometimes you can steer your kid the most best way you can in life, and they just want to still be a knucklehead. That's how it is. I don't think I should get a charge for that.
About doing that,
What if who you become starts with where you begin?
Yeah, UFO showed up and turned off 10.
It's way up at Angela Yee, me and Akeem went. Oh no! What up? Let's get into some Yee tea. I am excited for this. So Prime Time is a movie that's coming out on A24, and it'll be out later this year. And it's about To Catch a Predator host Chris Hansen.
that was the show back in the day.
Listen, and Robert Pattinson is going to be playing Chris Hansen in this movie. So it's not a documentary; it's more like a biopic about Chris Hansen and To Catch a Predator. Here's the first trailer available.
What really happened? If I was here, you see how this looks. Right. And must be held accountable for the decisions that he makes. Do you agree? Watch television. I'm Chris Hansen. You're about to be a part of television history.
You know, that show, when it got canceled, there were a lot of people that were caught on tape, caught on camera.
A lot of predominant people.
And why it ended, a lot of people feel like the ending was because during a sting that happened in November of 2000.
All right, I'll be around, Money. But are you getting tested, baby? Are you getting tested? I said you weren't active. Is everything going on? Everything good around that area? Around there?
In Texas. This guy, Bill Conrad, he was an assistant district attorney in Texas, killed himself. Yes. As a camera crew and the police went into his house with a search warrant.
I need to show back.
Yeah. I mean,
Because if you're not guilty, the show don't hurt you.
yeah. There's been controversies over people who are
Stewart, Taylor, and Dwayne. That's what tested. Stewart, Taylor, and Dwayne. Now we were talking. We were more on the Stewart, Taylor, and Dwayne.
I don't know, but I think this is going to be really great. I'm excited to watch it.
Yeah.
All right, now Wyclef recently did an interview with Yahoo Finance, and he is apparently putting out 7 albums in 1 year, and he is going to be using AI
Oh no.
to do these albums. But listen to what he had to say.
One thing that the AI can duplicate is the soul. I'm about to put 7 albums out, right? In the course of 6 years, I've been working on 7 albums, representing 7 genres of every genre I've been for the past 30 years. We embrace the technology. How do I use AI music? I use it as a tool.
So he gives an example about the song Gone Till November, and he said he's going to do this and be able to do an orchestra. He said it took 5 days to do that because writing the sheet music, it took like 3 to 4 weeks. You're writing out all the parts, the cello, all of that. The conductor comes with the orchestra. He said now he saved an entire month using AI
I don't like it.
and $150,000.
I don't like it. It's inauthentic. It's supposed to take long.
He said he can tell AI, write out the cello, write out boom, 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 boom.
Not like it at all. So then this missing actual cello play an actual musician write music. No, I like it.
Yeah, so I don't know, guys.
I won't be listening.
But he did say it's that as a tool, so not just over AI. All right, now Tina Gray has been arrested. He was arrested this morning, and apparently this was in Miami. He was arrested on a felony charge of robbery, strong arm attempt, and his bond is listed as to be set. So
Yeah, that's Stewart, Taylor, and Dwayne. Stewart, STD, Stewart, Taylor, Dwayne.
So what people are saying happened is that there was a girl that was on the stream that was in the van with them, and he told her to get out and to let her out on the side of the road. It was quite disrespectful. He said, let her out like a cow.
Wow.
Because she wouldn't say what her age was. And she's like, I did tell you. And he's like, no, put her out. And then she called the police on him and said, yeah, so.
Okay, hold on.
I don't know, guys.
I won't be listening.
But he did say he's using it as a tool, so not just over by AI. All right, Dean the Great has been arrested. He was arrested this morning. And apparently, this was in Miami. He was arrested on a felony charge of robbery, strong arm attempt, and his bond is listed as to be set. So what people are saying happened is that there was a girl that was on the stream that was in the van with them, and he told her to get out and to let her out on the side of the road. It was quite disrespectful. He said, let her out like a cow.
Wow.
Because she wouldn't say what her age was. And she's like, I did tell you. And he's like, no, put her out. And then she called the police on him and said that they tried to take her phone. And so you can see all of that play out on social media.
Streaming's gonna get y'all locked up.
Yeah, keep playing around.
Y'all think everything you're supposed to be streaming. You stream your whole life and then you commit crimes and go to jail. Surprise you in jail.
But he did try to take her phone, and there's footage that cops say showing her on the ground while trying to stop him from taking the phone before she got freed. All right, well, that is your Yeetie. When we come back, we have Under the Radar. These are the stories.
That's crazy. But what's crazy is that's the accomplishment Big O and Moni. That's a very good accomplishment. 5 years is a very long time. 8 years, not almost 9 years is definitely a very long time. But Moni. Better use that vagina. But listen to what happened to the Dean the Great. You was the narcissist. I thought only men could be narcissists.
On a felony charge of robbery, strong arm attempt, and his bond is listed as to be set. So what people are saying happened is that there was a girl that was on the stream that was in the van with them, and he told her to get out and to let her out on the side of the road. It was quite disrespectful. He said, let her out like a cow. Because she wouldn't say what her age was. And she's like, I did tell you. And he's like, no, put her out. And then she called the police on him and said that they tried to take her phone. And so you can see all of that play out on social media.
Streaming's gonna get y'all locked up.
That's fucked up. Okay. That's really fucked up. I guess that's narcissistic behavior too. As much shit as you talk, I don't see how you let any narcissistic behavior affect you.
Buy or sell your predictions live all game long.
What is up, everybody? We are here at Medieval Times, and we are so excited to tell you
What is a narcissist though? Explain it, because I don't know what that is.
They need human beings to create these nuclear weapons just in case some other motherfuckers from somewhere else decide to come over and invade them, because there's some motherfuckers that don't like the reptilians. That's why they came over here.
Just another reason why they want you to think this is also a prison planet. Because here's the thing. Why would a supreme intelligence ever tell you the truth?
Right.
The Dogon tribe in Mali. They have the star map of Sirius B.
ABC.
The problem, okay, a narcissist can never affect me because I'll hold them accountable. It's narcissistic behavior, the way you define it, is something that someone needs to deal with on their own. I personally, if I saw you did it, you did it. There's nothing else you can say to me about it. So I can't allow you to lie to my face. Especially after I saw it. I saw you do it. There's no challenging. There's no combative. There's no debate about it. I saw you do it. It's over with. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
It's three.
So we can't say that these beings don't travel the galaxy. Even if they use actual dimensional technology to go from point A to point B, they still from there. Because they say, it's been documented that the Greys claim to be from Zeta Reticuli.
Yeah. And hold on. In the movie Men in Black, doesn't he mention Zeta Reticuli?
Zeta Reticuli.
Right, that's what I'm saying. They put this shit right there.
So then you gotta really look at it.
How about Sirius? How about Sirius Satellite Radio?
Right. I thought about that, Jerry. A and B.
Say A and B. There you go.
I thought about that shit too.
Like the key to all of this right now. They can pull this up. They can pull this up.
The light look like so. Yeah. Okay, all right. So let me. I mean, man. Oh man, when you say
I have a question.
Go ahead, Steve.
And you say like everything was like moved on, and then a flood came or whatever. I'm saying like with like stone cities, like underground or where they discovered things. Why can't we find anything else? We can't find a bulldozer metal. that they was using if they so called had it. Like, why isn't nothing found?
We have found
Like everything,
so you know, so
like
there's
technology.
we found they found hammers embedded in 300 million year old rock. They found you look at locations like Teotihuacan, Pumapunku, all of these locations, they find drill bits, they find simulations of crabs that they made clay molds out of. They have found a lot of things. The problem is the Smithsonian, because the Smithsonian gets their hands on stuff, they sequester it, and then they dock the information. Just like
Yeah, but if I know that you did it and you're at fault, then why am I acknowledging your narcissistic behavior? I don't have to acknowledge it. That shit only work when you acknowledge
the Sitarani people that Credo Mutuwa speaks about, the Zulu shop, which the Brazilian, which they got. Out this guy landed on his farm,
I know
told
some
him
narcissists.
to dig a well.
I'm a narcissist.
I'm like, they told you to dig a well? They said yes. They told me to dig a well.
No, I mean, yeah.
He was so convinced. He went and got the well done. In exchange for this, they gave him
Now you
a
trolling.
bunch of precious metals, precious stones that was cut so perfectly, no jeweler would even give him an offer. This is going on. This is going on. Yes. So what do they do? You got guys like Richard Doty on TV when he was the guy who ran the misinformation campaign for the NSA. He shouldn't be allowed nowhere. Yeah. This was the man who ran the misinformation campaign for the NSA, and they got him doing it.
So they had DVD players. Had people.
What's going on, man?
Motherfucker.
Send this in the send this in the tell me.
Don't do that video.
I was locked up in that shit. I was locked up in that shit. There's no way you can
Exact same crime. Right. So for him to get, that's really double jeopardy.
Right.
But he ended up knowing a lot of information on people.
Was he a Mossad?
He was definitely groomed by Mossad for sure. And then at the same time, this guy was having some of the most brilliant minds on the planet on his island for research purposes, big science conference.
Right.
But the only thing that connects all of these people together is who they consider God. That's why he have a temple dedicated to Moloch on his island. The god of child sacrifice.
Oh, Moloch. Yeah, okay.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, they
Go
all
down that way, but
Yeah, let's go there.
pull up the video of Lady Gaga swearing to Lucifer.
go down that.
Somebody I worked security for before.
Okay.
Go in her bathroom. She got the tub of blood. Why does she have that? My brother was there.
Oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Folks was there.
See, you gotta clarify that. So you're saying that when you were in Lady Gaga's, she had a tub of blood. Blood what? Like dye, water with red dye in their blood? Or blood?
Actually,
Like from a goat? Or like you don't know where it came from?
Sin. What I tell you about what they do with that blood last week?
I have no idea where it came from. But I believe they went down to they bought a lot of cow's blood.
A lot of cow's blood?
And they filled up the tub with it.
Okay.
Checkerboard floor. I don't know why, but my brother was in there.
Well, if you think about it,
Sitting out there right now. So he was like,
if you think about it, just look at all religious texts. It's always been what? Sacrifice. Blood sacrifice.
in
This is
every
nothing new.
civilization,
Blood sacrifice.
they ask for child
Child
sacrifice.
sacrifice. What do you think Easter is about?
So I told y'all
Tommy just said that shit too.
on the last episode I talked about
This shit get deep.
on the last episode I talked about going to Chichen Itza. They at the top of the pyramids, they got the sides. They literally have drainage where they would take the people. I don't remember if it was kids, but I do know they took certain people, and then they would cut them and the blood would run down the side.
For
That's
sure.
sacrifice.
For sure.
And they had everything in Chichen Itza that we have in today's society. They had the rich people, they had the poor people, they had the sports. But the basketball game that they played in Chichen Itza, it was a little hole, they had a little metal ball, but they played to the death. It wasn't
All of the entertainment
yeah,
before modern times.
In the Roman time,
I was like,
They said give them bread and entertainment,
Yeah.
and we can do anything to them.
yeah.
So what kind of people are we dealing with, man? Even with the
Y'all get to another point. What kind of people are we dealing with? Hold on. Here's the Lady Gaga. Let's pull up this Lady Gaga video if we can. Okay.
They don't want to, and then, Gaga, we can't get, the frequency's weird, and, it's sounding a little bit strange. And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna, I love it. Coach presents the Spring Reset. Shop more bags to love at Coach Outlet.
Waiting for payday sucks. Waiting for payday sucks? Waiting for payday sucks because I have bills now.
Because I can't do anything until then. Because there's so many days in between each pay period.
Paycheck's everything. It's what we do for our day to day.
It's not just a paycheck. It's time with my friends, time with my family.
It's my financial freedom. It's my money. I should be allowed to invest it.
It's my money. I should have it when I want it. It's my money. I should be able to have access to it when I need it, not when they want to give it to me.
Get up to $150 a day with a max of $1,000 between paydays.
You swear to Lucifer. All of them do.
All of them do. The Luciferian doctrine is to worship you as if you are living God on earth. That's the whole indoctrination of Luciferianism.
So God is a then. If that's what he's been saying, God is the devil. See, I'm confused because you got the cross up.
Wait. That entity of God that they talk about is not our God.
Not our God.
It's not our God. That's why he's a bitch.
It is the same God that through their religious text.
We can unbleep that from now on because we not talking about. You're not talking about. You bleep it, motherfucker. Why the fuck you gonna bleep this shit, motherfucker? I said it, motherfucker.
Don't we find it strange that sacrifices have been happening for as far back as we can go, right? From even the sporting events, they all were violent and bread and water. Then you look at the religious text in which we have, and the first law in the Ten Commandments is what?
Thou shalt not kill.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Yeah, that's correct. That's part of these guys.
It is.
They knocking your ass.
But you
don't kill them.
Well, see, I always thought that was mind control too. I always thought that was like, that was like
dialysis. What is dialysis? Since y'all talk about blood sacrifices.
Dialysis is the cleaning of the blood.
And then they put the new good blood back in.
Yeah, we have liver kidney failure.
They do. Now saying you understand what I said last week?
No, because that's how my mama died doing that kidney dialysis.
He's still looking at it in one way. I'm talking about the shit we're drinking the fucking sacrifice the baby blood. They get that new blood in them that pushes the old blood out. It rejuvenates you, right? Wait, there's a longevity. I call it longevity. A lot of the rich people, yes, they buy these vitamins twice a year, and they only get a couple. They can't get them because they'll sell them to somebody can't do it. These rich motherfuckers is only them, and they get these vitamins, and it rejuvenates all their fucking organs in their body.
Well, now we talking about stem cells.
Same thing they do with stem cells.
You know, you said I was already there.
No, that's they buy.
Stem cells.
But this pill,
they buy a lot of yachts.
Yeah, this pill will fucking. Why do you say it like that? Like the yachts? What's up with the yacht? Is you in the middle of nowhere? Hey, hold on, I'm trying to figure it out. I know. I'm seriously, hey, he should have been like,
no, I know rich people buy a lot of plastic surgery.
Because his he can't even fucking talk about a lot of this shit. I've been around angles nerves. I understand. Now you see my motherfucking black ass over here. What the fuck? I'm being certain places and I'm beating certain people. And you can't fuck, you're exposed them. There's certain shit that he can't fucking say. He said that with a different tone. He said they buy a lot of yachts.
Yeah. Because you gotta think about it. Without Noah's Ark, would that still be humanity?
Yo, it's your boy Milo, aka MacBook Drizzy. We downtown Las Vegas on the last first Friday of 2025. We here for Alienated. We're finna ask people a couple of questions, whether they believe in aliens, whether they would be scared of an alien or a ghost. Which one is worse, you feel me? But let's get into it. So the question of the night is, alien or a ghost, which one would you be more afraid of?
Ghost.
Why?
Because you can't see them coming.
Okay, so I feel that. So do you believe in aliens?
I believe in aliens and ghosts.
Yeah, I do too. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why would you be scared of the ghost though? What if it's a friendly ghost like Casper?
You gotta knock on that door. I'm gonna got you scared.
I feel like an alien been watching me. Go around my mind. So I feel like whatever you do to an alien ain't gonna work. Like you like shoot that motherfucker in the nose. Like if you gonna need like a tank. Like I feel like for a ghost, you just need to rebuke that motherfucker. You can be like,
do you believe in aliens? Yeah. Okay, so would you be more scared of an alien or a ghost, and why?
I'll be scared of a ghost because I'm already an alien.
I fuck with that. I fuck with that.
Matter of fact, we got a song by the aliens. So that's a cash flow. Now we are stars. Hey, last stars. Like now some. Make it that fun. That's
Alien gonna be like the aliens from the movies where they like super big and weird and shit. Or the alien gonna look just like a human, right? And that motherfucker gonna outsmart you. So you do believe in aliens? Hell yeah, they real.
That's what they say. No.
And you know, I always tell people if you follow the money, at the end of that trail, you can usually find some form of safety. If there was going to be a global cataclysm, we always hear the talk of raising water level. If you was a billionaire, what would you have? You would have a $200 million boat.
Well, with that boat, well, there's a difference, I think, between a boat and like a submarine. Because a submarine would probably fit your needs better than a boat. Because a boat, even if it's a yacht, unless they transform.
The $200 million yacht come with a submarine.
That is that, bro. Yeah, that makes church mouse. He's a church mouse today.
You know what it is? Jory has a video that he wants to show, and it's about the things that the devil sends you when he and we want to know if y'all think it's true. Stuff that the devil sends you.
The devil can't reach you. He'll send three things. Number one, he'll send a monitoring spirit, someone placed in your life to block your growth. And here's the catch. It's usually the last person you expect. Number two, he'll send distractions. It could be a substance you can't seem to shake, or a job that drains your soul. But you stay because it's safe. All of it keeping you stuck. Number three, the big one. He'll send a relationship you don't even need. One that pulls you in with temptation. Usually in the form of lust, because lust is the easiest doorway. But here's the truth no one tells you. The real battleground is your mind. If you guard your mind, you control your life. Comment the word mind. If you want access to a tool.
Right now, when you pay your first $5 on PrizePicks, you get $50 in lineups. If you're still watching this, PrizePicks is available in your state. Go download it today. Download the app right now.
Let me say this first. Yeah, I want to go to the whole thing. I got to hop on this one first. I mean, this is we love a woman, men, and we look at the parables of Adam and Eve. You know, we go back to man. Men, we love women, man, but all women are the descendants of Eve.
Wait, and you know what's funny? Say that again.
All women are the descendants of Eve.
I'm reading Credo, right?
So just think about that. What Eve means.
I'm studying Credo deeply. And all that shit about what they talking about evil and Eve and all that other shit. They said that's completely opposite. They said no. He said the serpent and all that shit, that was the greatest thing. They said making love and all of this shit, that was the most powerful shit. It blows your mind because every fucking thing that they talk about with Kratos knowledge is fucking completely opposite what they teach on the rest of the fucking. So you know about Kratos? You know what I'm talking about? Go to that first side street right here. I think that line will go. We're taking
Okay, so which side?
on this side.
On this side
So we're
first?
taking this side.
All right,
And then I made a line over here, but don't go up to just go up to the light first and let us catch you up.
I got you.
different fucking thing. Because these fucking bitch ass guys, especially Master Prime Muhammad, I was talking about that motherfucker. Motherfucker, you can't tell me shit about the stars, the rest of the planet, all these fucking galaxies and all this shit. You motherfucker, your shit is limited to this fucking planet.
Well, they was speaking on spaceship though.
Yeah, and them motherfuckers talking about, oh, your brothers and sisters on fucking on Mars was living like 1,200 years. How the fuck you know? How the fuck you ain't that young? Motherfucker, somebody said we can have a whole episode of that motherfucker.
Somebody definitely shortened the telomeres on human beings. You better believe it. To stop our prolonged lifespan.
Just break that word down. Telomeres, what's up?
Yeah, so our telomeres have proven in history that they were longer. You know, it's an apparatus in our brain. And then it seems to coincide with biblical text that man's years will be 120. When it's documented that we had kings and people on this planet that lived to 40,000 years. There are a lot of people in China that on their birth certificate, on their death certificate, said 450, 500, 270. You know, these things happen. In order to keep people in this matrix, you got to keep them in the daily monotony of paying bills and taxes.
Boy,
we are the only yeah, back to what you said, we are the only mammalian creature on this earth that has to pay to live.
Why? Meanwhile, monkeys are going to the Stone Age right now. Right. Spear.
Who the fuck is that?
They spearfishing.
If you see chimpanzees spearfishing,
that's deep.
What does that mean? So that means, is the theory of evolution true? Because if we came from monkeys, why are there still monkeys? And if we're watching them evolve and go into the Stone Age, and we're still just going to work.
Well, I know from biology. I mean, my biology teacher, man. Shout out still living, man. Mr. Gamlin. Mr. Gamlin said that the reason why he could dispel that humans and monkeys were different because of something in the human called the fore magnum, which is the way that our spines connect to our skulls. They connect to the base of our skulls, which makes us Homo erectus, man standing straight. In the back of for monkeys, their fore magnum is in the back of their cranium, which makes them slump. So anatomically, same structures.
Now, peep this. There's one item that's purchased the most in every grocery store in the world. We also share 60% of our DNA with bananas.
That's correct.
98% with chimpanzees.
Oh, but hold on.
Somebody is editing this gene here. And it's outside of the realm of any physical being.
What other beings that can grow their own fucking food on this planet?
Yo, what's up, guys? I got a crazy pair in the mail this morning. I got an insane deal on it. I want to show you guys exactly where we picked it up at and how much we paid. But first, let me show you what it is. What I actually picked up was a pair of the Powerpuff Girl SBs. I've actually been looking for the green pair for a while now. Not only did I pick it up for under market by about $50, but it is also in brand spanking new condition. Let me show you guys exactly where I bought these sneakers for under market. This is the Whatnot platform. My favorite thing about this is that it is a live auction selling platform where you can buy sneakers. Everything's guaranteed authentic or your money back. If you love sneakers and you love collecting just like I do, I suggest you go download the Whatnot app right now. Bueno, si tuviera que armar una vida de ceros, vamos a armarla con esas 4 opciones. A ver qué elijo. El perrito 100%, el perrito para siempre. Te amo, perrito. Orejón. A ver. Cuidado con ese trailer. Ese trailer con mi perrito puede ser un gran punto de partida para una vida nueva. Recorriendo el mundo, mi perrito y yo. Firulais y yo. Cuidado, porque ese trailer tiene que ser jalado con alguien. Entonces, este carro nos jala a Firulais y a mí y nos vamos por el mundo. Adiós. Y nos vamos por el mundo con nuestra 4ª opción que será siendo profesor. Me gusta.
We got caterpillars that harvest aphids to grow their food. Outside of certain symbiotic parasitic relationships, we the only one.
Boy, me.
So,
I don't know.
All right, let me ask you, bro.
I can't climb.
That's it.
That's it, brother. I got a question for you that I want to bring up. I'm kind of going back a little bit, but this is important because we were talking about the floods and whatnot.
Right.
Do you believe that dinosaurs existed?
Absolutely. The dinosaurs walked the world.
Why you disrespect
Thank
the
you.
creator?
Thank you.
God is one motherfucker you can disrespect. But the creator's got the capability to create shit that you can't even fathom in your mind. You can't think a thought that doesn't exist somewhere in the universe. I've never seen dinosaur bones, real bones. Somebody been coming up with the idea. But I've never seen a real dinosaur bone. I've never seen those. You gotta figure out what they sound like. Like you know, sounds. That's what I'm saying. You gotta figure yourself physically that something exists just to believe it. But what I'm saying is, we've been so fucked up in this slavery shit. These motherfuckers took 2 million years or 7 million years, like he said, and they destroyed with that fucking nuclear weapons. They fucking destroyed us and brought us in a oblivion. Yesterday, I watched the Predator. Then I watched the Predator when they went to the second time.
I can show you footage of something that looks exactly like the Predator when it goes into that invisible mode. I can show you footage of something that's doing exactly that right now.
Okay, I will show it. He said, "Show it." Is it under the NDA?
That NDA expires in exactly 6 days.
Yeah. So what?
And I'm gonna make it public.
Hold on. So hold on a second. All right. I just asked, and then when we talked about the flood, the other thing you guys threw me off of when you said there was a cataclysmic flood, was that throughout the entire Earth, or was that?
No. Get back to the dinosaurs, because y'all have
I'm leading to the point, because the point I'm trying to make was, because they say that some kind of asteroid hit the Earth to make the fuck a rock.
Now, when it comes to the asteroid theory, there are several locations on the Earth where you can see a crater from an impact.
Okay. Mexico.
Now, the problem that lies, people say, well, how do people survive? They were underground.
They're underground.
This is why the stories of the ant people from the Hopi tribe carry so much weight.
Okay.
Because each civilization throughout history, when there was a cataclysm and then we start seeing writing pop back up, all of these people, they can show you the underground cities that they lived in. They can't show you carbon.
And if the motherfucker got hit by nuclear weapons, it's always the desert all around, kills every fucking thing around it. Yeah, people might say, "Oh, well, it's not a fucking let's say God. Let's use the God. God ain't just fucking in the universe or the galaxy and the solar system just throwing fucking rocks. These bitch ass motherfuckers, they decimated Mars, and from my understanding, and I got it from more than one source after studying for several years, is that they blew up the ice caps of Mars, these fucking reptilians, and it flooded this fucking planet. That look, it might seem incredible, but it's because if we've been fucking here for fucking 7 million years, how long this motherfuckers been where they at for how long they been? You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers say, hey, we better start building up. Obviously, they had some fucked up shit going on from where they from, and they said, we got to build up our defenses. And they just doing this shit and say, hey, well, these motherfucking people are like Japanese.
Yeah, racism started in the cosmos.
Yeah, it's been Star Wars like a motherfucker.
Yeah, racism started in the cosmos.
Star Wars is real.
Oh my God, that's what I'm trying to say. So
I want to address what you both your points.
Okay. Go ahead.
So one point was about dinosaurs and never seeing the bones. There's an artist by the name of Peter Bruegel.
Okay. Peter
Bruegel has a 16th century painting that shows human beings alongside sauropod.
You showed me that. You showed me that. Make that shit up, man.
This one here.
What if education was measured at impact?
Show me.
So people have to understand something. The value of an actual dinosaur bone, in order for archaeologists to go out there and get those bones, they have to get grants worth millions of dollars. So they don't own the bone. So they have to make plaster cast of those bones to rebuild the skeletons to put them out for use. Because if they use the actual bones, they'll have to charge you $2,000 to come in and see. So that's why you don't just see, but I can take you to some places if you want to see some action.
I definitely want you to take me to places to see some different.
I got you. I got you.
100%. I want to see
Shit. Not only he's looking at us like we crazy. I'm glad you found some dinosaurs. I want to go too.
Turn this volume up because we can't hear.
Listen, when I go back to religion, when I go back to, I think about the Anunnaki and I think about Enlil and Enki and that's why people say amen and all of those things and all of those stories relate back and I get all that. And Mesopotamia, whatever they call it,
ancient Mesopotamia,
was a flood. So what was Nevada flooded? What we call Nevada was that part of like because I do feel like whoever was here first set up a grid system around the entire world. Now we got on this conversation of the day of is it a fermentation or no?
Is there a firmament?
Is there a firmament? No, because the flat earthers say it's a fermentation that we're in. And
okay, the flat earthers think about the firmament. Here's the thing, like
the Bible here, because that's what I'm trying to figure out. It's like
we can go to the moon.
Go to the moon. Yeah. Okay. What about Mars though?
We can go to Mars.
Yeah. So then how are we trapped? Why do we keep saying we're trapped in the firmament?
This is why I took theology because
why? The questions out there.
Nah, yo, CC and my nigga from BK, yo, when y'all not here, these niggas call me crazy. You can't go to the moon. The fucking Earth is flat. There was no dinosaurs. Now that y'all here, now
we got the real deal here. We got the real deal here. We can bounce out.
Be talking about the gas and shit. Like shit down, son.
So I feel like I have made a misinterpretation of certain texts when it comes to the firmament because of the books removed from the Bible. Now we see Farrakhan speak about 15 wheels that exist on top of this wheel that we live in. Oh boy. Then we see in the book of Enoch, they talk about 10 different levels of heaven. When it comes to the firmament, I believe that people are talking about different levels of the spiritual realm outside this dimension.
Even they even say heaven has what?
10 different
levels. So it becomes relative.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So
if the earth was flat in Alaska, there would be no 9 months of darkness and then the rest light. If the earth was flat. This is pure mathematics. This is why it can start to get irresponsible for people when they're stating their opinions as facts. When, you got guys who go to Antarctica and they sit there with the camera and the sun is going in a circle. Because, when we see the guy from Rockstar going low Earth orbit, and they jump down.
Yeah.
And we say they sent
Red Bull's what you meant to say.
Red Bull. Right? Yeah. Just see they sent some ladies to low Earth orbit.
Yeah.
The problem is when they say we can't go to the moon, you can get to the moon.
Okay.
It's close.
It's close enough.
When the moon is in the Earth's orbit.
The Van Allen belt of radiation is what they say. They haven't been able to send a chicken through it without dying. Right. Or a monkey. But at the right amount of speed, you can get through the Van Allen belt of radiation. I hear a lot of talk about they fake the moon landings and stuff like that. Yeah, obviously the majority of the footage they put out is definitely fake.
Well, Maverick came on last week and said he thinks that two things.
Boy, man.
He thinks that two things were going on at the same time. He believes they faked that to make it look like they really did it, but they really went in case they didn't make it.
Yeah,
but he said
I definitely can
rock with that.
I can rock. Look, If you think these people can't get to the mall, you crazy.
Right. Look at the technology.
What the fuck I
Now
said?
listen, there's a guy named Michael Schrad. Michael Schrad has a channel called Blue Moon Media, and he has a book of very interesting interactions between people, not NHI, and reverse engineered craft. Now, when you see people like Matthew Brown, who comes out and says a Midland corporation has the craft that go back and forth to the moon, you know, I done went out to on people's properties. They got a telescope set up in the middle of the field, and then they showing me these videos of these black triangles flying across the surface of the moon. Then I see G17 CIA officer John Ramirez come out and say, yeah, the triangles are ours.
Yes.
You got to keep this type of stuff in mind because, like I always say, human skepticism has become a virus. Because when we were hunters and gatherers, if we did not trust the words of our peers, it would be loss of life. If Larry comes in here right now and says, hey, down there by that lake is a pack of wolves.
Right.
Don't go down by that lake. And then Tommy said, I'm going to the lake, man. He don't come back. He don't come back. Now everybody else got to go down here trying to find Tommy. We got to go fight the wolves now. This is the problem that's going on. If we continue to say everything is fake, the moment they pull something on us, we can't decipher. Ontological shock kicks in, and we stuck in that cycle of rioting, rebelling, and throughout history, human beings have rebelled.
Listen, this is exactly what you're saying has already been proven. See, if you ever read the book Behold the Pale Horse,
Behold the Pale
they
Horse.
talk about the human.
When you have bacteria in your armpit, the bacteria can actually damage the skin barrier.
This is an armpit wear engineer. People that was formerly blind, you want to formerly blind? Impression. And outside the planet, that's nasty.
There's a lot more. So you look at it, so quantum analysis, which I don't look in people's heads. I examine, study things, and break them down. That's what quantum analysis is. And I also have a doctorate in law. So I like to quote George Carlin. I've been in some bad towns and seen some fast cats. So over the years,
Pop that shit, man. Pop that shit. So I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was a little skeptical because I was like, but you listen, on the record saying I was excited because you showed me some footage and you reminded me of him. Because he has a lot of footage, or he says, and I'm like, you don't have that. Like one day they kept saying Obama's wife is a man. He goes, I have footage of her in the 3rd grade. And I'm like, you don't have, and sure enough, his mother went to school with Michelle Obama.
No way.
And he has a picture.
I'm a paranormal investigator.
Oh, awesome.
I investigate whatever our people call us out to do. Sure.
Yeah. So very knowledgeable in church, everything. Like this guy's stuff. So
everything.
Yeah. So I was a little, but then you showed me some stuff, and I was like, oh man, this guy might be the real deal. And so you told me you have some clearances.
Yeah.
And you know some things. And so one of the things that got us to spark the conversation was we were talking about the Artemis. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Artemis. And you were saying you were very skeptical about it.
Well, not the fact that it existed, but its purpose.
Its purpose. Okay. So tell me, what do you feel about Artemis? Because I didn't think it was real. I thought it was like a show. I think it was one of those things that they're like, yo, hey, look over here. Hi, guys. And then they're sneaking whatever they're doing behind the back door. That's kind of my feeling.
Well, I mean, that could be. And I'm just giving you giving you my opinion because I'm not part of anything to do with that. But when you look at the facts that we've been fed through the media, which I'm sure we all with the media, which by the way, speaking of Michelle Obama, your podcast is probably bigger, isn't it? You have more followers. Don't you?
Yeah, we're pretty good.
I had to check. Last time I checked, she had a fraction of what you have.
Yeah. No,
Shout out to you.
yeah, exactly. Yes.
I'm star-studded. This one.
Well, listen, shout out to the alienated crew because we call them alienators, and they rock with us, man. They're on board, man. We're getting more and more views.
You got some size. I mean,
Yeah, pause, yeah.
Yo, that's yo,
damn sponsor.
yo, great ball. You locked in. You locked in.
We call Paul. They say some things kind of suspect, so we say, Paul, you send out some size. So I'm Paul's moment. So I'm going to keep the game.
I like what he's saying.
Yeah. So go ahead. So let's go back.
If you look at this from what we're being told,
Okay.
and common sense,
Okay.
they're not on the same page. Common sense and what we're told. And normally, people have to understand NASA is the public face of the U.S. space program. Pretty much every NASA launch mission project is in some manner publicized. It's out there. But that's only about 10% of the U.S. space missions. Something is launched every week from any one of 51 launch facilities. The only thing we ever hear about is Cape Canaveral because that's NASA. There's 51 other launch facilities in the United States. Actually, there's probably more now. And something goes up at least one a week on average. Well, that's not to send 2 astronauts to the space station. There's a lot going on that people don't know about. So knowing that as a backdrop, you got to question, well, what's this whole Artemis deal here? So you look at the fact, I'm sorry, not the facts, you look at what they tell us, what the media, and the media is universal because they get the same feeds from NASA. So if CNN says something, Fox, everybody else, it's going to be the same song they're singing. But when you look at it, nobody questions the obvious facts. The first thing is the Orion capsule is only 10% bigger than an Apollo capsule. The Apollo capsule had 3 astronauts. So 10% bigger, you stuffed another one in there? Seriously? And then the question becomes, why? Why would you put 4 just to orbit the moon, do no scientific studies? Why did they need to put 4 people, I almost said dudes, one's a woman, I apologize, in a small capsule for 10 days where we've got more room on this stage than they have in that space capsule? Another thing I brought out is one's a woman. I'm going to tell a dirty little secret about space. Where do you think they get the water from? Nobody ever thinks about that. Like if you want to take a shower, they didn't because the capsule's too small. But on other spaceships, you live and breathe and you eat. You got to cook with boiled water. You got to shower. Where's that water come from? They don't have a giant water tower with them. It's paid. It gets recycled and it's more pure than any water you want. But for a man to do that, it's pretty easy. We got junk. Women don't. So there's like a tube with a suction cup. It's kind of hard for a woman to piss in that. So it was more complicated having a woman. So why did they do it? It's part of the distraction. So,
Like that, Sam, what's your thought? What did you talk about that?
The golden showers.
You don't let me do something goes like that. I never thought about that.
Oh, there's more.
That's nasty.
There's a lot more. So you look at it. So the 4 people, when you only need 2, they only needed 2. If you look at the Apollo missions that actually went to the moon and landed on it, it was 3. One had to fly the command module, which was Collins, and then Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin went to the lunar surface. So they needed 3. Why did they need 4 to circle the moon, which we did years and years ago, over 50 years ago? So you look at all the BS that we were fed by the media. The furthest humans have traveled in space, they traveled 250,000 miles. That's a one-way trip. Are they trying to tell us they didn't come back? And that didn't include the slingshots around the Earth and the moon. They probably traveled 700,000 or 800,000, but that's not even close to the record. But why did they keep telling us that? Because they had to build it up. Because in my opinion, this whole thing was a distraction. So the next thing that makes it a distraction is these are the first humans that saw the dark side of the moon. Well, you dudes aren't old enough to know this, but I am. I watched it. When they were circling the moon, all those astronauts saw the dark side of the moon. They orbited the moon. Sometimes they landed on it, sometimes they didn't. But there's a number of dudes that saw the dark side of the moon. So why is the media telling us now the first humans to see the dark side of the moon? That's absolutely false.
Why don't we see the real-time cameras when they're out there?
Well, that's another point to be made. Is well, they did have the feed, but it kept getting interrupted. Now they could say it's technology.
They always lie.
Oh, yeah.
Everything they tell us
for a reason.
Everything they tell us is a lie because we know they got them reptilian laboratories on the dark side of the moon.
I believe
That's what I said.
labs don't know about the moon, but they do. I mean, look, I believe they do. I haven't seen them.
That's one of them. Oh, go ahead. No, it was just that reptilian laboratories on the other side of the moon. If they wanted to be transparent, like you say, and let the public know what they're doing, we should be able to see some kind of footage when they take off and the whole time that they're there.
Well, there's people that do. They call them luminaries. These flashes of light that even with the naked eye, especially here in Vegas, you can pretty much see on like a full moon.
Yeah,
you can see like white. So me personally, knowing light, I'm a laser specialist, is a communication. Sound isn't the only way to communicate. Light is another way. And light's even better because the data can be compressed and can travel much faster. Light travels much faster than sound. So
light travels at 6 trillion miles an hour.
Right.
So what can you tell us about the sound? I see they're talking about sending people, but we've already had satellites for a couple of hundred years, already going around all the whole solar system.
Well, what my buddy said to me, we never went to the moon because we can't get through the belt. I go, you mean the Van Allen radiation belts? He goes, yeah. I go, how does your fucking GPS work if we don't have satellites that are beaming that down? They had to go through the Van Allen radiation belt. And then he said, oh, no, the space station's inside that. I said, no, it isn't. And neither any of the satellites, the GPS satellites are 12,000 miles in space. 12,000.
So our communication, our internet isn't underwater?
It can be, but not, there has to be redundancy. Like Starlink is redundancy.
What is, can you break that down?
Well, you got one point of access to the internet.
Okay.
So you got to have land-based, sea-based, and air-based.
Okay.
So Starlink is a low orbit, but the satellites are GPS satellites, which clearly exist, or we wouldn't have GPS, are about 12,000 miles in space.
I have a question.
Absolutely.
Because what you're speaking of with the frequencies from light or sound being able to project all the way through space makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
But for objects that are as dense as they are, carrying 4 humans inside of it, how is it able to project without having any kind of traction in space to keep being able to land into
a question people don't ask, but it's a good question. So I don't know why more people don't ask it.
Because they're not the smartest role.
Absolutely.
He's got some great.
Well, I gotta say something about guys with suits. I've been robbed by more guys. I don't know about you, but I've been robbed by more guys wearing suits than anything on this planet. You know,
that's a good point. Yeah. Well, so to answer that question, what happens is you often hear before a launch, there's a window, and they always say it's a window. People think it's something to do with the atmosphere. It's not. Or the weather. Yeah, the weather is an issue, absolutely. If the weather's bad, they're not going to launch. But the windows that they talk about, like we got a launch window, and it ends at Tuesday at 12.
So are you a skeptic that we went to the moon?
No, we did.
So what exactly is your stance?
Oh, we went.
All right. So I sent Larry some things. I want them to pull up, and I want to ask you about this.
Yeah, go ahead and pull this one up that we just pulled up. Then we get flipped off when, you know, reptilians sitting there with these spaceships and they flipped us off.
They sent us an invitation.
Yeah. You see?
My name is Carl, and I was a precision electronics photographic repairman with a top secret crypto clearance in the United States Air Force. I was stationed at Langley Air Force Base in Virginia. In 1965, in mid-1965, I was loaned to the Lunar Orbiter Project at NASA on Langley Field. Dr. Colley was in charge of that project. They had problems with a piece of electronic equipment that was bottlenecking their production of photographs. I went to the facility, and when I walked into the facility, there were scientists from all over the world. I was stunned actually to see people at a NASA project from all over the world that didn't make any sense to me initially. I was taken into the laboratory where the equipment was malfunctioning. I couldn't repair it in the dark. I asked to have it removed. A airman second class was in the dark room at that time. I was also an airman second class. I was interested in how the whole process functioned, how the data got from the lunar orbiter to the laboratory. I asked the young man if he described the process to me. He did. About 30 minutes into the process, he said to me, in a very distressed way, by the way, he discovered a base on the backside of the moon. And then he proceeded to put photographs down in front of me, and clearly in his photographs were structures, mushroom-shaped buildings, spherical buildings, and towers. And at that point, I was very concerned because I knew we were working in compartmentalized security. He had breached security, and I was actually frightened at that moment. And I did not question him any further. And a few moments later, someone did come into the room. I worked there for 3 more days, and I remember going home and naively thinking, I can't wait to hear about this on the evening news. And here it is, more than 30 years later, and I hope we hear about it tonight. And I will testify under oath before Congress.
Okay. Before he did this, I was working at a company in Chicago called Safeguard Resources, head of security. We had a meeting with this guy. I signed the NDA. He showed me photos, and he asked me, what do you think this is? I said, it looks like a plow. He said, well, sir, that plow's 2 miles long. I said, okay, well, where is this? It's on the backside of the moon. That man's dead right now.
So he was murdered? Or?
He was murdered.
Okay.
Yes. And I said something else I want to ask about because, I believe that we went to the moon. I believe that we traversed through the Van Allen belt. I just don't believe they showed us what they actually saw because, Google Images has certain images of the moon's surface of a footprint. And Larry has the footage of the astronaut shoes and the actual footprint.
So let me get this up for Tim because we wanted to show you this and wanted to get your thoughts on this one as well. And tell me what you think about.
Let me address that. The disconnect that I had in that short video is he was an airman second class. He admitted that. He's not in that effing room. An airman second class, they won't let you. Yeah. You got to have a clearance.
But he said he was in a high. He said he was one. Okay.
What type of clearance?
I already checked it. Yep. Yeah, I'm just waiting on them to get a word. Yeah. Yeah.
He was an airman second.
No. He said that he was one at the time. You're saying the other airman was in there. Oh, you're saying the other
that dude Wolf that was talking.
Okay.
He said it was an airman second class.
So what do you think his purpose was of doing that thing?
No idea. Look, a lot of things in life, everything's a distraction. Everything. There's people that believe we're holograms, that the Earth and all of us, we're just holograms. We don't really exist. But we don't exist. You're invisible.
You believe in simulation
theory? They call us, I don't necessarily believe in it, but there is credence to it.
Do you think that the universe is under intelligent design?
Yes, it had to be.
Taylor, put that picture up there, the shoes.
Shoes?
Yeah, you have some shoes.
They call it, there's another word for what you was just about to say. We're cut.
So that's still on Facebook.
There's a
that's the moon footprint.
What do you think about that? So what
So what's the? Do you think that somebody on the production stage screwed that part up?
No, I mean, who knows what that is?
Have you ever been? Have you ever worked for CIA?
Well, I can't answer.
Of course you did.
No, you can't. Yeah, because
It's
go back.
Currently.
Go back to what you were just saying.
when you was talking about they don't. There's another word. We're containers. That's the name. That's a new one. No. That's what they call. We're just containers.
So Tommy believes.
I don't put up all this shit on Earth to be a fucking container, but no. But that's what you were talking about. Separate over a container. That's what I heard you talking about when you was talking to him. Yeah. That was another term that they used, calling us containers. I actually never heard that one. Because our spirits come and incarnate in these containers.
What do you think about Bob Lazar?
I think most of what he says is true. I think he's got credibility.
What I was gonna say, going hand in hand with you were speaking of on that subject, where it's theories. A lot of people have a lot of theories, and they don't actually have anything that's finite. So for quantum research, I don't think.
Quantum analysis, which the U.S. probably has the highest amount of that. That's why we're technologically ahead of everyone else. The way we analyze things is probably better. Sometimes it's slower, but there's never anything you could say that's definite.
Are you saying that because you was born in the United States of America? I'm just messing with you.
we didn't address if I was born in the U.S., but
I was also going to ask about going hand in hand with
I was born in planet Xenor 225.
Do you know the CERN program? Are you familiar with the CERN program?
No, that's helpful.
So they have a particle accelerator that was supposed to connect.
Oh, sir, yes, I've been there.
Okay, so do you think that research was supposed to go hand in hand with giving us some more finite proof of the quantum realm? Or was that?
I don't know what the intention was when they started that, but the result of what they discovered was that the Higgs boson does exist, the God particle. And so if you go back to Einstein, which, I mean, how did he know what he knows? I mean, I think he, there's certain people, Tesla, Einstein, von Braun, they just were way ahead of everybody else. So what does that mean? Well, it could mean a lot of things. It could mean they were influenced by aliens. I mean, who knows? It could mean anything, but they were way ahead of everybody else. So Einstein theorized that space was a vacuum. And the proof from CERN and the God particle is it does have mass. So the question became that I had to work on was, if you fire a laser in space, is it going to be deflected, distracted, anything like that? Because space is in a vacuum. If it's a vacuum, that beam's going to keep going, no problem. So the experiment showed the beam wasn't affected. But the mass in space is infinitesimally small, but it is there. And Einstein basically said there was zero. And so, modern, we also proved that Newton's third law for a reaction, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We just proved that. But what these dudes knew, when they knew it, they were way ahead of their times. I mean, Einstein was 100 years ago, and he said most of what he said is true. Why did he know? He had no proof.
Tesla said that he was in touch with some being.
Bitch, follow my instructions. Get the money. Don't forget to get the money. And when you get the money, bitch, bring me the money. Bitch, follow my instructions. Get the money. Don't forget to